go. There we go. What is up, everybody? What is up today? All right. Happy Friday. I know we had a lot of stuff going on. I have a guest today who's going to be on here with us. He's in the backstage right now. I'm gonna give him a quick introduction. I'm gonna go over a few announcements real quick before I get started, and then I'm gonna go ahead and introduce my boy, my partner. So I'm working on a few things right now. Today I want to pretty much make my calls. I'll also have someone else up here making calls with me as well. And then we're also going to just kind of discuss, how to get your first deal if you haven't gotten your first deal already, because we want to help out. We want to bring value to everybody. And the main thing is we want to do deals with you. That is the sole purpose of doing this stuff. So I want to introduce someone. I've actually spoken on his podcast. He's doing a really good podcast with experienced investors, guys who knows a little bit of what they're doing. Also, he's having people come on here, just sharing their experience and just giving people actionable steps. We have had a crazy deal way back. I think it was maybe the last year or year before last. It was a crazy pre-foreclosure deal. And this guy, he's an amazing guy, especially with working with pre-foreclosures. That's all he works on. Anthony, I want to go ahead and put you on stage, man. Let's get up in here, dude.
What's going on, bro?
What's up, bro? What is up?
I'm excited, man. Let's get on these dials, dog.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it. You got a nice microphone.
Oh, I appreciate it. Are you hearing me through the microphone? No, I don't think you're hearing me through the microphone. Are you? Maybe.
I think you do something.
Maybe. I think because you're on my phone right now. I got the whole situation going on. I tried to figure it out last minute, but you're on my phone right now.
Bro, it is all good. Personally, I think people don't really care about the setup and the background and all of that. I think they care more about the value.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll have my calls go through the microphone, so you'll hear like I have a speaker going. That's probably what you're hearing. Mm-hmm. I have the calls go through the microphone. I'll make a couple calls through my personal cell, and then because I got some follow-ups with some people in foreclosure that are looking to sell. Had some conversations last night. We're just gonna follow up with them, see what's up, see what they're talking about, and then like I'm doing more. I don't have all these leads like you do, but so I'll do more prospecting than lead calling. So I'll do some follow-ups, and then I'll do some prospecting. So trying to get these people out of foreclosure, man. Trying to help them out.
That's literally the same thing that we do. Like we have to prospect. Like we don't just come in here and assume everybody that's in pre-foreclosure looking to sell their house. So we do some prospecting ourselves. So we're doing the same thing.
Nice. Yeah, man. And there's a misconception about pre-foreclosures not answering. Yes, I mean you're still gonna wait just like a normal cold calling session, but like from what I've seen, like if you're not using, because I don't use a triple line dialer, I just use the one on REI Reply. It's just a single line, because with pre-foreclosures they don't have, the data isn't it's super niche, right? And so I just do single line dialer, and I get picked up pretty well. Like they pick up pretty well, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully that don't bite me in the ass and nobody picks up today.
All right, man. If they do, at least we can get the people to hear you, on the phones talking to these people, and like just listening to how you empathize and listening to your tonality, your approach, all of that stuff. So I think it'll be a good thing if they answer.
Yeah, and just quick disclaimer, bro. Like I mess up all the time still. Like you'll still see me mumble and freaking stumble on my words with these people, but I just, my main thing is just to take action and keep moving forward. Even if I mess up, I'll call them from another number and be like, hey,
Let's get it, bro. That imperfect action, you got to take it. Like, who gives a shit? All right, man. Let me see. So do you have any announcements you want to make? I always spend like 5, 6, sometimes 10 minutes just making announcements.
Not really. Y'all go get y'all's tickets to the OKC event with Jabs, man. Go see him speak. That's my announcement.
Let's get it. Bro, I'm so excited.
I'm planning to go. When is it again? I forget.
It's March 23rd.
Okay. Yeah, I'm planning to get some tickets.
Let's freaking go, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited.
I actually need to probably do that today before I forget. But I'm gonna go support you, bro.
I appreciate that. My G.
Already.
Let's see.
So how do you want to do this?
So you if you want to, we can either start at the same time and whoever picks up, the other one hangs up, or we can just do it like I go first, you go next, I go first, you go next, that type of thing.
Okay.
So
okay, I mean, you know, these people sometimes don't answer. I guess we can just do it at the same time and then yeah. Okay, cool. And if we have the same time, you can mute me or I'll mute myself or whatever, and then you can take over or whatever. However that looks.
All right, cool.
Sounds good, bro. Already.
So today's objective, y'all, we're gonna be making our calls, and then we're also gonna be probably like within the last 30 minutes, we'll discuss on how to get your first deal and all of that stuff. So just trying to help everybody out.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Already.
Let's get into it.
Let's see. This phone ain't the loudest. Let me know if y'all can't hear it.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay. Hello? Chris? Hey, Chris, call me back. I'm gonna triple down.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, Chris? How's it going?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay. Hey, so is there any update on the situation going on? Did you end up making a decision whether you're gonna put it on the market or not?
I ended up getting a hold of a good friend of mine that, you know, he's into doing this stuff, and because he looked into it for me and all that, man, and more likely, you know, he was basically telling me that I'm pretty just in a bind where, you know, I have to get rid of it,
right?
Break even and get rid of it. So
yeah.
You know, but right now he's in a process of trying to help me. So
okay. I mean, if you don't mind me asking, how is it? What's the game plan for it?
Well, the game plan, what he was telling me was, he's basically just gonna take it off my hands, bro. And because since I'm behind, you know, on my mortgage and everything, and then, you know, of course, you know, I guess that's the way you said it too. That y'all gonna have to come up with that money to bring my mortgage payment up to date, and then, you know, he said that y'all were gonna have to pay that off, and then, you know, the couple of percentage fees that I had and all this, I guess I processed it through everything. He said he was gonna have to get an attorney or something like that, because, you know, since my house is up for foreclosure.
Right.
So, but he told me I wasn't gonna have, like, I didn't have to worry about any of that. They were gonna, you know, they were gonna deal with all that, you know, money wise. So
okay.
So at the end of the day, he basically just flat out told me that more or less he's just basically just gonna take it off my hands, because, you know.
Okay.
Just so, and then not only that, just because, you know, my first main priority that I want is that I didn't want my credit to go bad. You
right.
know? It's a big purchase, so.
Let me ask you.
That's what he suggests. So.
Okay, let me ask you this: is he putting it on the market? Is he getting a loan to pay off the loan, or is he gonna take over your mortgage payments? Do you know?
Yeah, so I think I'm not sure if he's gonna put it on the market. I think what he's gonna do is kind of have it like he's basically gonna rent it. I think that's what he told me, what he was probably planning to do with it.
Okay. Are you set in stone on that decision? I mean, I know you have nothing in your pocket. Like, if I come in, my game plan is to try to create a win-win situation where at least I can get something in your pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I remember we talked about that because, you know, he was, you know, like I said, he broke it down to me, you know, telling me, of course, how much I owe left on my home,
Right.
and how much I'm behind, and you know, how much my house is worth, and then you know, he was just doing all the math. So basically, you know, like what he was saying, you know, I guess you had explained that to me. Like there's a closing cost fee, and then there's this other fee.
Correct.
He was like, you know, you're gonna have 9% coming off of that.
For sure.
And, you know, he was just doing all the math for me. He's like, if you look, he's like, you're basically just already in the negative, bro. So I was like, fuck, okay, well, and you know, I threw it out there. I said, well, is there any money I can make? He's like, to be honest, he's like, there's no really nothing, man. He's like, I could just take it off your hands, make sure you know your credit doesn't go bad, it doesn't affect you. And then he also told me some other thing too about like he was gonna have to leave the home under my name for like 2 years, and I was like, why is that? You know, I'm trying to just get out of this bind, bro. You know, as it is, I'm already, you know, unfortunately, I'm, you know, can't even afford my home right now.
Right.
And I just want to just take it off my hands, you know. But he was saying, I forgot what he was telling me, man. You know, I really didn't.
No.
Kind of get it, but
yeah. No, I know exactly what he's doing. So what he's doing is he's offering to take over your mortgage payments. And that's what I explained to you last time too. Because we broke down the numbers as well. The difference is that I was trying to at least put something in your pocket. I know you were asking for 20 grand at first, cash in hand, and then
I know, but it just, you know, as you know, you were explaining everything to me. You know, I understand how everything works. So
correct. No, yeah, you're good, man. No worries. I mean, you know, a lot of people get that misconception of like whenever you know you sell a house for a certain amount, they think you're gonna net whatever. You know. But there's always fees. There's always fees associated with it, and you can't go around that, right? And so our job as investors is to kind of break that down to you and kind of explain and be like, hey, this is how it is. This is the reality of it. And, you know, these title companies got to get paid. The agents got to get paid. And for every transaction, there's like 20 people getting paid. So it's kind of ridiculous, but it's just the way it is. But no, man, my goal for this specific situation, you know, I was trying to get you the most, because I would do the exact same thing is take it over subject to, but I know you said you have a trusted friend that offered, but I mean, the difference between me and him is that I was going to try to go ahead and put some money in your pocket, because it seems like the difference between me and him is that I'll, you know, you're speaking of attorney fees and our team, you know, like our network is high value, and we can get around paying attorney fees, so we can save money where we can to then go ahead and put some cash in your pocket. Would that something you'd be opposed to?
Because that's what he was telling me about attorney fees, and then you know, of course, closing costs, and that was like 6%, and then another 3% on this, and it was like, you know, he was just doing all the math for me, and then he was like, "Yo, man, you're already, you know, as it is." I told him I'm already negative, dude. You know.
Yeah.
You know, I can't even afford my home, but you know,
yeah.
I mean, he hasn't called me. I mean, I spoke to him Monday. You know, he was gonna try to see what he could do. You know, he was like, "Let me get on it." But
yeah. Do you have your payoff statement available?
My payoff statement, yeah, I actually have. That's what he asked for too. So
okay. Are you opposed to me making an offer too?
Yeah, I mean, it means, you know, it is what it is, man. I mean, I got to try to do what I can do too. So.
Yeah, let's do it. So if you give me this payoff statement right now, I'll underwrite it real quick. I'll give you a call and back in no later than, I'd say, an hour. And send your email.
Send it to you in a message?
Yeah, send it to me. Send me that payoff statement, and then send me your email, and I'll send you an offer, and we can go over it and then because I kind of remember the numbers a little bit. I just gotta go over it and see the exact details of it. But yeah, if you could do that for me, bro.
All right, I'm sending it. Yeah, I just sent it to you right now. I think well, basically, it's the mortgage statement. It tells you there, how much I'm behind and everything and whatever it is.
Okay.
I don't know if you got it, but
yeah, I got it. I'll take a look at it. I'll have my team underwrite it, and then we'll get you an offer real quick.
Because I'm also waiting for him too, because he went over, to my house and explained to me everything. He had, some paperwork stating what's gonna go on and everything. And then he was gonna go back and I guess speak to the attorneys, and then after that, put it all on contract, and then I have to, of course, if I still agree to it, sign off on it. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean,
if you can, if y'all can work something out, email me. I'll send you my email right now, and then I'll go from there.
Okay. Would you be like how quick were you willing to close? I know you got your auction date postponed.
I actually need to do. Yeah, because that's another thing too. He said he looked it up, and we said I actually have till I think the end of this month, to be honest.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be at March 5th. Remind me how.
He told me something about March, so.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably gonna be March 5th.
That's the better, man. Because honest to truth, bro. It's already. I'm already. Stuck in this situation, but the sooner the better, because I just kind of want to move forward from this already. It sucks, but Yeah, for sure. Okay. Well, let me do my job, and I'll run the numbers. I'll give you a call back in about an hour. All right, cool. I'll send you my email. You need my email? Yeah, send me the email, and then I already got the payoff statement. So. All right. Yeah, I just sent you that right now. Okay, cool. Appreciate you. All right, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. Bye. That was pretty cool.
Bro, that dude, he needs you, bro. I don't know who this third party guy is, his best friend.
Yeah.
Bro, he needs you, dog.
Yeah.
Damn. What's the holdup?
He was just in denial for so long, bro. But I knew he was just being outrageous, because I was explaining him the subject too. He doesn't listen. You can tell, And but so I tried to baby step at ABC 1, 2, 3 on him. I explained subject 2. I explained that I can't do cash. I offered him a cash deal. He was like, "Oh, no way." And then so I broke down what subject 2 is, and he was like, "All right, well, if all he heard was cash to seller, my cash to seller portion of the pitch."
I had to see him right now.
Yeah, and so he was like, I asked him how much you need, and he was like $20K, and he's like he countered with 40, or no, I was like, "Man, I don't know if I can get you that much," and then he was like, "Hey, after taking a look at the numbers, bro, there's a property in my neighborhood going for whatever," and he was like, "I need 40," and I was like, "Bro, I was literally about to offer you 3." That's all I would.
Damn, he jumped from 20 to 40.
Yeah, just out of nowhere, just because he saw a house for sale that wasn't even the same square footage or whatever, and you know how it is. But give me 1 second. It's so cold in here. Let me go turn the heater on.
Okay, while you do that, I'll be on.
Okay, bet.
Yeah. All right. I have a property, but let's see what's going on. I have a property, but can't get in touch with the owner. I leave voicemails, sent letters, even reached out on Facebook for someone to get to his house or to go to his house. Owner lives in different area. Any suggestions? Yes. Go to PropStream. Go to the county records. If you don't have PropStream, go to the county records. Look up the mailing address of this owner. You can also find it on True People Search. So if the owner doesn't, this sounds like an absentee owner lead, but if the owner doesn't live there, go to his mailing address. Find someone on Facebook, Instagram, somewhere, boots on ground. Matter of fact, what market is this property in? And I can help you determine like your next steps. But what I would do is, if you have PropStream, I will look up the address, look at the mailing address, and go directly to the mailing address, not the property address. Once you go to the mailing address, obviously you'll get in contact with the owner, and then from there you can go ahead and see, hey, what's going on? Like, what are we waiting on? Like, what's the hold up? Oh, you're in North Dallas. Hey, man, I can go pull up if you need me to. But yeah, I'm in Fort Worth. North Dallas is not far at all. The Colony, I drive out there whenever I'm going to. It's this place called. Dang it. It's right next to Nebraska Furniture Mart. I cannot think of the name of it, man. They got the go-karts in there. My goodness, I just took my kids there. But I know where the Colony is. You're not far. If you need me to, I can have one of my guys go out there. Or hell, if I can go drive by and see what's going on. Oh yeah, Andretti, that's what it's called. Yep, you know what I'm talking about. So does the owner live out here in the Colony? If so, I can go pull up and I can FaceTime you while I'm there. Yada yada. I'll be your boots on ground if you need me to. So that is funny. That's funny. All right, let's get back to the calls, man. Now it's my turn. Let's see who I can get on the phone.
Follow up boss. Lead.
All right. I know it's early, but I hope these sellers pick up the phone today. Yesterday it was decent.
Jay.
All right. Let's try that one more time.
Dial your lead.
That's crazy. He 1 for 1 over there already.
Jay.
All right. Let's move on to the next lead. This is weird because this guy, he's filled out one of our websites saying that he's trying to stop his foreclosure, and for whatever reason, he is not answering the phone. That's backwards. All right, let's call this guy Renji.
Your lead.
Let's see, what did my partner just send me?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Let's try to call him back.
Your lead. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're...
All right, let's call him back tomorrow. I'm like literally negotiating a seller finance deal with somebody. And like it's a pretty damn good deal. Like a really good deal. Okay, let's go to the next one.
To dial your lead.
My boy Damien, what is up, bro?
Dr. Lee.
All right, let's try to call him again.
Dial your lead.
Right. No answer for him. We'll follow up with him on Monday.
To dial your lead.
I thought, you know.
Good morning, all. This is Chicago Title.
Hey, is this Miss Teresa?
No, she is working from home today. Is there something I may help you with? Would you like her voicemail?
Yes. We were me and her, we signed a contract for a property out in Dallas, and I wanted to speak to her about it.
Okay, what is the property address? I can give that to her.
Okay, you ready?
Uh-huh.
That's 714 Ocean View Drive.
Okay. Okay, text her. Okay, and your name, please?
Jabs Carter.
Jeff Carter?
Jabs Carter.
And, I'm sorry, spell that?
Jabs.
Oh, okay, Jabs. Okay, Carter.
Yes.
And what's your callback number? And I'll text her.
That is 682 356 3035.
That's 682-345-3035.
No, 682 356.
356.
No worries.
It's
Friday.
It's Friday.
I
Okay?
understand.
356-3035.
Yes.
All right. Okay. I will text her right now.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. And yeah, y'all can call that number if y'all got a deal. Like, I want y'all to hear that phone number. 682-356-3035. If y'all got a good deal, I want y'all to blow that phone number up. It's my business number. So, I mean, all right. I think my boy Anthony, I think he got nervous or stage fright.
Need to dial your lead.
Hello.
Hey, Michael, what is going on, man? It's Jabs. We've been kind of going back and forth about Beach Month. Did you feel like
Yes,
talking?
sir.
Did you feel like talking about some real estate today, or you want me to give you a call back Monday?
Well, I'm working right now, so
Okay.
kind of needs to be done when I'm not at work, like after hours, like after 7,
After 7?
if you're available.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. What do you think about maybe
Okay.
8 o'clock?
That'll be fun.
Okay.
Anytime, just give me a call.
Sounds good. All right. I'll talk to you then.
You're good. Have a good
All
weekend.
right. You too.
Bye.
I've been trying to get in touch with this guy for a long ass time. He finally picked up the phone. All right, cool. So I'm gonna set a follow-up for 8 o'clock. He said 7, but I said 8. So let me put that in the notes. I might be with my family at 8. We'll see though. But this is a pre-foreclosure lease, so I don't want to let that one slip away. All right, let's see. Where my boy Anthony at? Okay, he's still dealing with that stuff. Nothing on Facebook, nothing on Instagram, no comments yet. Okay, cool. Y'all got any questions? I would love to answer some questions right now. And if y'all want me to, I can share my screen and show you guys my underwriting for this one deal. I have a deal right now that I'm negotiating back and forth with. It's a seller finance deal. There's a tenant inside the unit. They're paying $2,400. He just rented it out like maybe last week or 2 weeks ago. And I told him we can come in, we can purchase it full purchase price or full asking price, which is basically a little bit above market value. Totally fine with that. He's wanting like $40,000 down. But here's a big but to that. I typically don't put like 40 grand down unless the deal makes me, 15 to 20% cash on cash return. That's 20% cash on cash return is like, that is my, that's my preferred return. So the thing I like about this deal is that even though I'm bringing $42,000 down, the deal still makes, it still nets us over $1,000 a month. But I want to be sure like we're on the same page. So he texted me just a few seconds ago. So someone asked yesterday, what do you do when the seller ghosts you or whatever? And this kind of happened to me. Like this guy, he ghosted me for a little bit, and I texted him today. I texted him yesterday, the day before that. I called him. I called, text, everything. And I said, hey, Renji, where are we at on this deal? I just need an update. No text, no response. I said, hey, Renji, did you change your mind? When I sent that a few minutes ago, he instantly replied back, I can do that with 5% interest. So I just kind of like pulled away real quick. Like, hey, did you change your mind? And then boom, we're back. We're back in business. So he wants to have a conversation at 6:30 tonight. I wish I can share my screen with you guys. I can't because I can't show you the address because again, YouTube will kick me. They'll remove this entire video. If I spend 3 hours on this, they'll remove it without me being able to download it or anything. So, but it's a pretty decent deal. Any comments yet? Nothing. Man, y'all are quiet today. What's up? Like, talk to me. Let me see if my boy Anthony's ready yet. Nope, he's not ready yet. All right. So he wants to talk at 6:30. Do y'all want to see me underwrite this deal really quick? Or will that bore y'all? Y'all just want to hear calls? Like I like to interact. I don't, I'm talking to a screen right now. So y'all let me know. Okay, perfect. I got one yes on YouTube. That's what I'm talking about. I got one yes. I need 5 responses at bare minimum of 5 responses. Do y'all want to watch me underwrite this deal? Underwrite it. I got 2. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. I just like to interact with everybody because I don't want to just sit here and stare at a screen and hope that I'm bringing value to somebody. I actually want to know, like, hey, people are tuned in, they're listening. That's it. I like bringing value. I don't like wasting people's time. All righty. So I got 2 responses. We need 3 more. Okay, Malachi, I appreciate that. Let's get it. We got 3 responses. I need 2 more. Just give me 2 more responses. Let's go. Let me see. Come on, y'all. I need 2 more responses. Should I underwrite? There we go. Cole's World. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, let's get it. We finna underwrite this deal real quick. Okay, let me share my screen. Now, for the sake of YouTube, I'm gonna try to hide the address. Like, I don't care if y'all see the address. Like, I really don't care. I truly do not care if you see the address. The reason why I don't is because I already know where I'm at with this seller, and I know. Well, first of all, I'm a great closer. I built good rapport with these people, and if someone tries to, go behind my back and do a deal, that's on them. That is completely on them. Which good luck, because you got to have the skill set. You got to know how to, get these people under contract. You got to put in the work and the grit. But anyway, I think my boy Anthony is back. Here we go. Let's get it.
What's going on, bro? Can you hear me?
Welcome back. Yes, loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Yeah, you were on the phone. I was just staying out in another room. Called that seller back. Offered him $2K cash in hand, and he accepted. So,
wow, bro! And you didn't let us listen to it,
bro. You were on the phone. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I was gonna come back in. I was like,
He was nervous. He didn't want the seller to say no. I get it, bro. I understand.
Low key, nah, but I wanted y'all to hear it, man, because he had all the objections, bro. I felt like,
bro, man, call him back.
I know, man. I know. I was like, and whatever. I should have recorded myself too, bro. Because my phone is right here. Like, this is my other phone, so
it's all good. It's all good.
Dang it, bro.
I'm a little upset, but it's cool, man. Damn.
All good, man. Okay. Let's get another one.
All right, Chris, what's up, bro? Hey, that's my dispo guy right there, man. That dude moves a lot of freaking homes. He have a video every week of him dispoing a deal. That shit is crazy. Okay, so I'm getting ready to underwrite a deal really quick. Everybody want to see it. They want to see how I underwrite, so I'm about to show them, and then we can get back to the calls.
Let's do it.
My underwriting spreadsheet. And I already know people are going to ask, hey, how can I get my hands on the spreadsheet? Subscribe to my YouTube channel, send a screenshot and show me that you subscribe, and I'll send it to you. I learned that from Abraham Gray. Like, straight up.
Wow.
If you need a proof of funds, Abraham Gray, he got you, but you got to subscribe to his YouTube channel. And so now everybody in the sub-2 community, they know, hey, if I'm going to ask for a proof of funds, then I automatically got to, subscribe to this guy's channel. And it's just value. Like, it's a subscription. It's free. Like, come on. It doesn't cost anything. Just a click of a button. But let me get this set up really quick so that you guys can see. I'm going to start from like the beginning all the way to the end so that you guys can kind of see. You can get inside the mind of Jabs whenever I'm underwriting deals. Some people, they underwrite their deals a little differently than I do. I'm a conservative guy. So, yeah. All right. So let me share this screen real quick. I think I can share my entire screen. Give me a quick second. Present, share screen. Let's do the entire one. Okay. Where is, here we go, right here. Okay, so all right. Now, for the sake of YouTube, let me try to zoom in right quick. Okay, for the sake of YouTube, I'm gonna try my best to hide the address. I don't care if y'all have it, like I don't care if y'all see it. I truly do not care. But for the sake of YouTube, I want to respect what they're doing because I don't want to get this video shut down. Okay, so I got the address. What's the next step? What do I do? The first thing I do is I go straight to Zillow. Zillow tells me everything. Zillow tells me how these people came up with their price. It tells me how they, how much they're going to charge us for, the monthly payments, where they got their number from. Zillow tells me everything. Now, Zillow is not always as accurate as for, when it comes to like the estimates of how much the property is worth or the ARV, yada, yada. You got to do your own comps, obviously. But Zestimate, majority of the time, they are like pretty damn close on what the property is worth. So this is the very first thing I do. Go straight to Zillow. As soon as I get an address, let's just pretend like I'm on the phone with like my mom and she sends me an address. The first thing I'm doing is before she even tell me how much this person is asking, I go straight to Zillow because it's going to tell me, are these people, are they reasonable with their numbers or are they just throwing some numbers out their ass? Most of the time people just throw numbers out their ass just to get you off the phone. But this guy, he came and he said, hey, I think he said he wanted $360,000. He wanted all cash. And so I said, okay, yeah, we can't do cash. This lead actually came from a JV partner. He knows that I know how to close, creative deals. He brought it to me and he said, hey, I want you to, help me with this deal, yada, yada. And boom, that's how we got this deal. So that's how I got the deal. I got it from a wholesaler. So, but it wasn't a deal. It's basically like, hey, I'm working on this. Can you help me out? So I want to throw that out there for the ones who's asking how to generate this lead. So first things first, I go to Zillow. Let me check this estimate. It's $387,000. Perfect. Next thing is, and I can't do this without looking at the address. Let me see. The next thing is I'm looking for the bed and bath count, right? And then I also look for this right here, the zip code. This is really, really important. I learned this from Zach Shelley at a meetup that we hosted, which was crazy. I never knew this. So first things first, I'm looking at this estimate. It's 387. I'm looking at the rent estimate. It's 2,300. Okay. Next thing, let's go to this little place. Let's do this. Damn, I'm having a brain fart right now, and it's only because I'm live right now.
Privy?
No, not Privy. It is, what in the hell is that website? I just told Chris about this yesterday. No, it is. There it is. I just lost it again. God dang it. Hold up. What is that website? It's so that I can check the Section 8 rents.
Ooh.
Start with a P. Found it. All right. There we go. Okay, so I learned this from Zach. He the GOAT for this. But anytime I'm looking at a property, the first thing I do is I look at this estimate and then I'm looking at the rents. If I feel like the rents are a little bit low, I might go and just check and see, hey, what are Section 8 paying in this area? So remember, our zip code is, you obviously can see the fucking address, but hopefully YouTube don't shut me down. 76052. That's our zip code, right? Okay, so I'm going to scroll down here to my zip code, 76052, and I'm going to see exactly what are they paying in this zip code. So for 0 bedrooms, for like a studio or an efficiency, they are paying $1,705 for 1 bedroom, all the way up here to 4 or 5, whatever, however many bedrooms we have. So let's see how many bedrooms we got. We got a 3-2. What are they paying for 3 2s? 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 6, 76052. So they are paying $2,937. They're paying $2,937 in rent. So here's what I like to do.
And is that super accurate? Like that's the standard of like that's how they go off of?
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
And I know Zach said that there's going to be like a slight change with this. So just kind of save yourself a little bit of room, like maybe
right.
$300 worth of room.
Be conservative.
Yes, be conservative.
Right.
But as you can see, there is a big gap from 2,300 and 2,900 right here.
Right. Yeah.
That's a big ass gap. So we got more than enough room to kind of play around with if we wanted to go the Section 8 route. So keep that number in mind. That's the very first thing I do. I can rent this out for 2,300 as a regular rental, or I can throw this thing on Section 8. God dang it. Sorry, y'all. YouTube, don't kick me off, please. But anyway, so I can rent this out as a long-term rental for 2,300, or I can put it on Section 8 for 2,900. I'll probably go down to 2,750, somewhere around there, maybe 2,600. But I'll put it at 2,750 just to be like on the safe side, right? So just keep those numbers in mind. Right now, the property is being rented out. Oh crap! I did not mean to show my email, but right now the property is being rented out for 2,400.
Okay.
Was it 24 or did he say 26? I think he said 26. Give me a sec. Hold on, because this is where we're negotiating. Give me a quick second. Boom, boom. He told me how much he was renting. 2,600. I'm sorry. There we go. So he's actually getting more than the market rents. So he's renting it out for 2,600. The estimate or ARV around this thing, this one is, I think we said 380, about 387. So I'm gonna put that there. So the estimate is around 300. I'm sorry, 380. Okay, cool. I know my rents. I know the estimate or Zestimate how much it's worth. Now he owns this property free and clear. So there's another thing that we need to know about this. We need to know how much is his taxes and insurance, right? Mm-hmm. So, and I keep showing this damn address, y'all. I'm sorry. I just don't want them to shut this thing down. But anyway, so let's go. Let's find taxes. And I know I got it zoomed in on purpose. Just because I just have a feeling that they're going to try to shut me down. But I'm going to go to the MLS real quick so that I can make this quick. Give me a quick second. All right, there we go. And what I'm about to do is look for my taxes. I'm going to look and see how much are my taxes. I'm just doing a quick estimate of how much my taxes are. And then you can kind of guesstimate how much your insurance is going to be for a $387,000 house or a $400,000 house. So give me just a quick second. All righty. Let's go to the tax. All right, so now I'm on a tax roll. Okay, so taxes in 2023 was $69.60. So here's how we figure out how much he's paying per month, or how much he paid per month last year. $69.60. 69, my bad. 69. All right, divided by 12 months. That gives me about $580 in taxes. So he's paid $580 in taxes last year. That was last year. What I like to do is I like to increase the tax amount by maybe $200, maybe $100. Throw a number out there. How much you want to increase the taxes to for this year?
All right. 169.
169. So let's just say it goes up $169. So now we're at 750. That's a pretty good guess. So we're at 750 for just taxes alone. That's just taxes.
That's
so
crazy.
I'm gonna put that right here. Taxes, 750. Okay, perfect. All right, now we need to know, well, what is our insurance? And by the way, I do have a spreadsheet that breaks down all of this stuff. I'll show y'all in a second. But I do have a spreadsheet that it breaks down all of this. I'm just giving y'all if I didn't have a spreadsheet, what the hell would I do? I used to do this all the time. This is why my partner actually created this quick and easy spreadsheet because I used to write out every fucking thing. Okay, so we know taxes is $750. Insurance on a $400,000 house right now. I think this is what we've been seeing. Houses that are like 300 or less, insurance are around like $150 to $180, maybe $200 max, somewhere around there. You can obviously get cheaper insurance. You can also get an insurance quote, but I don't have time to get on the phone with an insurance company and be on hold for 10, 20, 30 minutes just to get a quote. I don't have time for that. So just based off of our past experience with taking over property subject to, we just kind of give a good ballpark estimate, and we always assume the worst case scenario. So let's just say insurance is around like $180 up to $200. Let's just do worst case. So insurance is $200. And I know some of y'all might be, it's not even $200. That's a lot of money. I get it. Like, I understand. But we always run worst case scenario.
Be safe.
Yes. So I'm more of the conservative guy. There's people that are more aggressive than I am. That's not me. So we know our insurance is $200. So that's a total of $950 right there, just for taxes and insurance. $950.
Yeah.
So our TI, let's put that as our TI. That's our
and
tax.
This is free and clear, so there's no
yes,
PI.
There is no PI. The property is free and clear. So these are our knowns right here. What all do we know? Well, we know he's getting rent for $2,600. We know it's worth about $380,000. We know taxes are going to be around $750. We also know that insurance is going to be $200 a month. It could be cheaper, but I'm giving us some cushion. So taxes and insurance around $950. Okay, perfect. Now, just from this, based off of this, let's take our rents and let's subtract our taxes and insurance, and let us know what you get.
Shit. What is it? 2016.
What you get?
1650, right?
1650.
1650, I think. Let me make sure.
I don't pay you to think, bro.
I be thinking. Yeah, 1650. Look at that. Dang, I'm a genius.
Okay, 1650. Damn, good stuff. 1650. All right, and this is us being like ultra conservative, because this is a high that is high as hell. I'm not gonna lie, but this is us being ultra conservative. So right now we got $1,650 dollars in cash flow. This is before we make a payment to the seller. This is way before we even make a payment to him. Now, let's go over here to let me see if I have any, let me stop sharing the screen really quick. Let me see if I have any questions or any feedback so far. Nothing. What is this website? What is the website? Okay, the website is,
I'm gonna write that down too.
You want to type in the city. So whatever market it's in, whatever city it's in, that's going to be the city. I'll put it in my YouTube thingy so you guys can see. So for me, it'll be Dallas payment standards, and then the year 2023, 2024, whatever. So just put the city, payment standards, and then the year. Hopefully everybody can see this. There we go. That's the website right there. That's the only question I got so far for this.
Hell yeah.
This is crazy.
That's a banger, bro. That's a badass, bro. Hey, Zach is a beast, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to Zach for that. So I'm surprised we don't have any more questions. Like, what? Nothing. Your recording saved to YouTube. Jonathan, yes, this is saved to YouTube. So right after we're finished with this video or with the live, it'll go straight to my YouTube channel. And then if you want to, bro, I can also download this video and send it to you so you can post it on your social media and everything. You, mister.
Oh, talk to me?
Yeah,
bro. And then I know Riverside, I don't know about StreamYard, but I know Riverside can do it to where it has like the long screen instead of the wide screen. You can format it however you want in the post editing.
Oh, okay. I like that.
But I'm pretty sure that they're like the same thing, StreamYard and Riverside, because I use Riverside. Remember what we used?
Gotcha.
For the podcast. But I'm pretty sure StreamYard has it. StreamYard's been around longer, I think.
Let's get it.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get over here. Let me go ahead and share my screen. I just didn't want y'all to see, All right. So let me go ahead and continue sharing.
Wait,
okay.
So this seller, I don't know if I missed it, but this seller is open to a seller finance situation?
Yes.
Wow.
Here's the thing. He wants to sell this, and I need to confirm with him, but he wants to sell this for $425,000.
Okay.
There's no mortgage balance. The ARV we saw, it was around like 380 grand.
Right. That's not too bad if you get it at 0%.
Okay. Now, I'm glad you mentioned that. That's not too bad if we get it on 0%. Okay. Well, this guy just texted me today. Literally. Let me
10%.
show you. Let me show you where we were. And I'm glad like I can actually share this part. I sent him an offer because we got off the phone. We had a good conversation. Made an offer. Here, 380,000. I'll give you the 42,000 down, but I'm only paying you $1,000 a month. That's 0% interest. That's principal only payments. 10-year balloon. And so then he started ghosting me a little bit. He keeps mentioning this 5% interest.
Damn.
And he said he wants 425,000 plus 5% interest. And so I came back and I said, well, we can do 425, but it's only principal only payments. And so that's when he ghosted me. Boom, nothing. Up until today when I said, hey, did you change your mind? And he said he can do this 425 with 5% interest. So I'm about to underwrite and see what this looks like. So he wants 425 and he wants 5% interest. Now, how do we calculate our monthly payments on a $425,000 purchase price with $42,000 down? How do we calculate our monthly payments? Well, here, let's do this. First things first. And I'm hoping I'm bringing value to y'all because like this is some really good stuff right here. I'm going to take my total purchase price and I'm going to subtract, obviously, my down payment, $42,500. I'm willing to give him $42,500 because Anthony, take a guess. Why am I willing to give him 42 grand as a down payment?
I'm assuming because there's no like repairs needed and anything else going on.
There's nothing needed. There is absolutely nothing needed in this property, bro. Like nothing. Yeah. And if you guys want to see the house, I know I'm bouncing back and forth, but like because I'm excited. Plus, I like sharing this stuff. I like telling stories, making it make sense for everybody. What was? Gosh darn it. What was this one? I think 10824. Oh man, I thought I had the pictures up in here. But if you I don't have the pictures in here. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Boom. Here's the pictures right here. Here we go. This house doesn't need anything. We already walked it. I was about to say the foundation is solid. The foundation is solid. Everything is like up to date. I don't understand like how much money this guy got, but he said this is free and clear, and he was trying to sell it, but he couldn't. Then he tried to rent it out, and that that was during the whole whenever the market took a dip. He was trying to rent it out, couldn't find a tenant, couldn't find a buyer. This house been sitting for a long time. So.
Did he have a realtor or?
Yeah, he had everything. He had everything. He finally got a tenant to pay him $2,600. So those are the pictures. But yes, to answer that question, that is one reason why I'm willing to give this guy $42,000 down, and because he have a tenant in there. He got a tenant in there, so there is no need for me to put up funds for holding costs. I mean, we're going to cover closing costs, but like I always estimate about 3 to 6 months of holding costs. All that means is I'm expecting this property to not rent out, or I'm expecting us to make a mortgage payment or pay taxes and insurance for about 3 to 6 months. All the utilities, all of that stuff has to be paid during this time that it's vacant. So right. I'm expecting vacant. Exactly. It's not going to be vacant because we already got a tenant in there. That's why I'm willing to give this guy 42 grand. It's already fixed up and it's rented out. there is no need for me to negotiate this down payment.
What's your motivation for leaving though?
He's trying to buy a gas station.
Ah.
His name is Renji, so he's from some other country. He's not from here.
Okay.
I hope no one take offense to that. Like seriously, but he's not from America. All right, so let me get back to the underwriting. So we're trying to figure out how do we find out our monthly payments. So we took our total sales price and we subtracted our down payment, which was $42,500. That left us with $382,500. That's going to be our balance to the seller, $382,500. All right. Okay. This is being weird. Now, we are trying to figure out how do we calculate our mortgage payments. So here's what I do. I go to the financial calculator. You don't have to use this one. Pace, he recommends using Bankrate mortgage calculator. This one might be user-friendly for everybody, so I'll use this one. But you guys can do this right here. You can go to bankrate.com, and I'll type this inside let me type this as a comment so you guys can either copy and paste it or give me a sec. There it is right there. All right. Y'all can use that calculator right there. So here's what you can do. You type in the purchase price, which was $425. I must have been recently working on this deal. Yeah. Okay. $425. That's funny. And then you're going to put the down payment, $42,500, which is 10%. Long term, basically how long what's the amortization schedule? How long are you amortizing this? We're amortizing this over 30 years. That's just a traditional mortgage term, 30 years. The interest rate right now, he's asking me for 5% interest. So I need to figure out what is this monthly payment? I need to figure out what is my monthly payment to him. What is going to be my principal and interest payment to him? We already know our taxes and insurance, but what's our principal and interest? So let's figure that out. Let me take out the taxes and insurance. All we're trying to figure out is what is our principal and interest payment. So 5% interest looks like this. We're going to be paying this guy $2,053 a month. That's just principal and interest. Okay. So what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to put this in. We built this spreadsheet to work for us. We really don't care if nobody likes it. I truly don't care. This helps me out. It works for me. That's why it matters. So you'll see this you'll see the spreadsheet often. But all this is it's the entry fee. We're going over the entry fee, what all entails in the entry fee. It goes over our expenses. We just put all of this stuff down and we kind of put like some ballpark estimates of what percentage we're going to take out. So we're giving this guy, we said $2,053 a month. Now that is a lot of money. I'm not going to lie. So right here, I used to have payment to seller, but I don't know why I don't have it. So right here under PITI, for now, I'm just going to put P&I. And then we got insurance and taxes right here. So our principal and interest payment to him, how much was that? Fuck. I got short-term memory sometimes. $2,053 a month. Okay. And we are renting it out for $2,600. So right now, as this deal stands, without even considering the entry fee, $2,600 minus $2,000, that leaves us with $547 in gross cash flow right now. That's what this deal looks like. So for me, in order for this deal to work, I'm not even like, we didn't even take out anything for our private money lender, the person that we're going to borrow the funds from, or our private money partner. We also didn't include insurance and taxes. So let's plug in taxes and insurance. How much was that? So we got $750 for taxes, $200 for insurance. Okay. So let's plug that in. 700 for taxes, and about, or was it 750? Same thing. Here we go. So we're already negative $403 in cash flow. So can I give this guy 5% interest? Let me see if my boy's still here. Oh, yeah, he left. Okay. So the question is, can I give this guy 5% interest? No, the answer is no. I cannot give him 5% interest. That deal does not make sense whatsoever. I cannot give you $2,053 on top of paying around $950 for taxes and insurance. That's just outrageous. That's crazy. So we're not going to do this. This is not a deal for me. I'm going to go back and I'm going to renegotiate. And I didn't even factor in closing costs or any of that stuff. This is just the numbers based off of rent and my expenses. I'm at negative $403 a month. I'm paying him $3,000. Like, I'm paying, it just doesn't make sense. And I hope you guys can see why this deal does not make sense at 5% interest. This is why I'm trying to negotiate 0% interest. I'll give you everything you're asking for. I'll give you the full asking price. I'll even give you $42,000 down, which I never do. I never give you like the full asking down payment. I never do that. I'm going to negotiate somewhere, but I'm willing to give you this price. I'm willing to give you the down payment, but I cannot give you this 5% interest rate. So what I'm trying to figure out now is, what interest rate can I give him that will make sense for me? I want to see at least $1,000 a month in cash flow. So now I have to go and I just have to backtrack. Okay, what numbers can I come in here and tweak in order for me to make $1,000 a month? So obviously I cannot give this guy $2,053. I cannot give him that. So right now, let's put this at 0. So we got $1,650, $1,650. Right now, our cash on cash return is 47%, because we're spending $42,000 to basically purchase this deal. That's not even including closing costs, which might be another probably $3,000, somewhere around there. But we're bringing $42,000 to buy this deal. If y'all want me to, I can go over the entry fee, but I'll do it quick, because I think a lot of you guys, y'all already have experience with this stuff. So I don't want to, make this I don't want to go into too many details. But this entry fee just represents how much money we're actually spending to buy this deal. You got, first things first, you got cash to seller, cost of acquisition. How much is the assignment fee that we have to pay? How much is the referral fee? How much is the agent commission? How much is my mom's fee if she brings me a deal? How much is that? You got to pay up. So we got to spend money on that. Arrears. If someone is behind, if they have, back payments, back taxes that you have to catch up or anything like that, we're going to add that here. Rehab. There's no rehab, so I'm not even including anything for rehab. Typically, I'll put back, at least $2,500, maybe $5,000 sometimes. But for this property needs nothing. There's already a tenant in there. I'm not about to borrow more money than I need, because I don't need it. Holding costs. Holding costs is basically your mortgage and your utilities. What consists of your utilities? We put water, gas, electric, and then also some people don't think about this, but in the summertime, the grass gets high and you have lawn care. This is in in the South. We're not talking about Philadelphia and New Jersey and New York and all of that. All y'all cold states. I'm not talking to y'all right now. I'm sorry. But us down here, down South, our grass, it grows and it grows very, very high. So every month when that grass is growing, you got to cut the grass. And so what I do is I estimate about $100 per expense or utility. So for water, you're probably spending $100. For gas, you might spend $100. For electric, you might spend $100. And for lawn care, somebody might charge you $100 to cut the yard, even if it's small. We're just assuming the worst case scenario. So here's how I calculate my holding costs. I'll take $100 and I'll multiply it by 4, because there's 4 expenses. That gives me $400. Now, I always assume that it's going to take me around, 3 months to, oh, my boy got kicked out. Let's get back on stage. Okay. You should be here, Anthony. Let's see if he hear me. Get back in. All right. We'll remove him from now. Just for now. But going back to this. So I take $100, multiply it by 4. That gives me $400 because I got 4 expenses. And I'm going to multiply it by 3 months. You can do between 3 to 6 months. 3 months. 3 months if it's, you know, in a pretty decent neighborhood. 6 months if it's in the fucking hood. When I say hood, I'm talking about people jacking your shit, you know, like the hood. So if I'm in a hood, I'm gonna expect my property to be vacant at least 6 months. I'm not even questioning it. Even if someone says, hey, I want to purchase this house or I want to rent this house right now, I'm still putting back 6 months of my expenses because I'm in the hood. So just keep that in mind. This is how Jabs underwrite. I don't care how any other investor underwrites their deal. This is how Jabs underwrite his deals. So that is holding costs. It's just your mortgage and your utilities. Whatever your mortgage is, that could be your payment to seller, or that could be a payment that you've taken over from you know, from anyone. Closing costs typically, depending on your state, we don't even use a title company to close some of these deals. So that cost, it cuts down from like $5,000 down to $1,300. We're paying someone. Then marketing costs, that could be, marketing costs could be considered, let's say if you hire an agent to find you a tenant, or if you hire boots on ground to put bandit signs out, or maybe if you find someone that says, hey, I found somebody that, you know, that want to buy this property, and you got to pay them like a referral fee or something like that. Or if you post it on the MLS and someone charges you for that, whatever. Marketing cost is basically you marketing this property. How much is it going to cost you to market this property? We usually do $0. You know why? Because Facebook Marketplace is the king. Facebook Marketplace, Zillow, obviously Craigslist, OfferUp. You'll be surprised at how many people come to you from OfferUp. But all of those are like, they're free, so we use them. You also got like these different Facebook groups, like we got DFW buy, sell, trade. You got the shoe market, like people you just post in there. It's free. So utilize social media to help you, save a lot of money. Okay, that's the entry fee. Let me see if I have any questions so far from anybody so that I can slow down. Is this exit strategy a long-term rental? Yes, this is a long-term rental. Let me see. Oh yeah, for sure, bro. I got you. Let me see. Do I have any other questions, feedback, concerns, comments? Zoe, what up, Zoe? My girl, what's up? Let me see. I don't see anything else. No other questions? Everybody, we good? We cool? All right, cool. Let's get it. All right. Okay, there he is. Boom. Back to business. You on the phone, Ant? Let me unmute him. He must be on the phone.
Oh, hello.
You on the call?
No, you're good.
All right, cool.
I didn't know I was muted. What's going on, bro?
All right, welcome back.
Welcome back, man. Appreciate you.
You are almost finished with this thing. Share. Okay. I totally lost where I was at. Y'all may have to remind me where the hell was I at. Okay. I think I was on closing costs, marketing costs. Okay, so y'all pretty much, I hope y'all understand the entry fee. I forgot the last thing I said. I get sidetracked fast because I'm always moving on to the next stuff in my brain. But anyway, so that's the entry fee. Is just a breakdown of how much it's going to cost you to get into the deal. Then our expenses, we got principal and interest, war chest, private money lender, insurance, taxes, HOA, property management. There is no HOA on this deal. Taxes, we already got 700. Insurance, we said 250. Private money lender, that depends on your PML. If you build a really good relationship, you can get cheap money. If you don't know this person, then they're going to charge you an expensive price, like 15 to 20%, 15 to 18%. I've been charged, like I think the most I've paid, the most Yeah, I got charged 18%. So we do like just at minimum around 12%. So for example, if someone was to fund this deal, let's just say, and I know there's going to be a question, well, how do you find out how much they're going to get paid per month? That's a good question. How are you going to pay them back? What are you going to do if you can't pay them back? Those are all good questions. So if y'all have those questions, just type them out and I can go over that. But I do want to get back to the calls. Okay, so we got 42,500. Let's just pretend like this is our total entry fee. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply that by 12% because that's typically what an investor or a private money lender, that's what they want to see sometimes, some investors. So this is going to give me my payment per year. That is $5,100 per year. Now, we need to figure out how much are we paying them per month. So we have to divide that number by 12, and that gives us $425 per month to our private money lender. And that's just being conservative. That's us saying that we got a good relationship with someone. They're charging us 12%. Sometimes you can get people at 8%. You maybe can get a HELOC at 9%, a home equity line of credit. I'm not going to go too much into that because then we're going to have more questions. And I know Anthony want to make calls.
Yeah, that would be wild. HELOCs, and that was a whole nother can of worms.
Yeah. So, but we got a private money lender at 12%. Actually, if this deal makes sense, who want to fund this deal?
Right.
Who want to fund this deal? No, I'm not. No, but seriously. So nobody laughed. Hold on. Let me see. Did anybody laugh at that? Let me see. Did anybody laugh? No. Damn. No laughs. All good. It's cool. All right. Somebody told me I got dad jokes, but
hey, me too, bro.
It's all good. So since there's no HOA, I don't want to hire property management. Why? Because I live here. I can literally drive, like get in my car and drive. It's like maybe 18, 20, 22 minutes away. Don't ask me how I know the exact number, but this property isn't far. So I can go touch it, smell it, pee on it if I want to. I don't need property management. I'll manage it myself. Right now, as of right now, this deal is making us $1,225 a month in net cash flow. That's a 35% cash on cash return. That's with the private money lender payment included.
Damn.
This deal makes 35% right now. Now, guess what? We still got to pay this guy. So here's what we can do real quick. And I want you guys to stay with me. Right now, I'm going to remove my private money lender payment because I want to know, what does this deal make? The private money lenders, private money partners, lenders, those are people who don't get equity. Private money partners are the ones who actually they gain equity. They are in the deal for equity. They don't want a monthly return. They want equity. So right now, I want to see, what does the deal make me? This deal, as of right now, without paying the seller, it makes us $1,650. Now, I want to make $1,000 a month in cash flow. That's what I want to make. In order for me to be like, yes, let's buy the deal, I personally want to make $1,000. So if we're netting 1,650, obviously 1,650 minus 1,000, that's $650 that I can pay the seller. $600. That gives me $1,050. Now, it's going to be an issue because that's going to be like negative 0.8% interest to the seller, which they won't legally close this deal because of that. So here's what I can do. Let's give this guy $1,000, which leaves us with $650. Which is a 18% cash on cash return deal, which is not really sexy to me. It's not sexy at all. Now, the reason why it's not sexy is because we're not renting this out to that to the Section 8 tenant. Remember, if we can get $2,900, there we go. We got 27% cash on cash return while giving this guy $1,000 a month. So for now, we're going to keep it at $2,600 because we're getting $2,600. And then also remember that these numbers are buffered. These are buffered numbers, and we're being extremely conservative. So as of right now, as this deal stands, if we offer this guy $1,000 a month, we're going to be net cash flowing $650 before the private money lender payment.
Cool.
So in other words, this deal makes us 18% cash on cash return. If we offer him $1,000 a month, that's basically going to be principal only payments. Now let's figure out, how do we know what the interest rate you're paying the seller? Well, at this point, y'all have to stay with me. Like, I know you guys are going to get confused. Just go back and rewatch this video at the end, because for the sake of time, I can't really explain a lot of this stuff without going into details. So I'm going to use my TVM calculator. If you guys know how to use a financial calculator, our periods, or basically our term or amortization schedule, is going to be 360, which is equivalent to 30 years. How do I know that? You're going to take 360 days in a year, divide that by 12, that give you 30 years. There you go. Somebody's going to ask me, I know it. Now, what we're trying to find out is what interest rate we're solving for this. So use a little bit of math in elementary. What are we trying to solve for? We're trying to solve for X. We're trying to see what is our interest rate that we're going to pay, because we got to make sure that this is a legal deal. Now, our loan balance, I don't know if you guys remember, but our balance to him is $382,500. Remember that number? So I'm gonna put it right here. Sorry. $382,500. Now, the payment that I want to pay him is $1,000. I'm trying to solve for my interest rate. So I'm going to click right here on rate, and that tells me my interest. I'm paying him negative. I'm basically paying him 0.399% interest. In order for me to get 18% cash on cash return, right, which is $650 a month in cash flow, I might wholesale this at this point. Now that I'm looking at it, it looks, and it ain't my style. Okay, but so now some people might say, well, that looks. I probably will want to buy that. I personally, I don't. This thing does not. It doesn't tell me, it doesn't give me $1,000 in cash flow. My buy box is really, really strict for a reason. And the reason why is because of this person right here, my private money lender or my private money partner. I do not want someone coming in and giving me $45,000 only to make, let me see, if they want to split it 50-50, because most of the times if someone is bringing money, they're going to want to split 50-50. But I don't want somebody coming in, splitting this, and they say, hey, let's do a 50-50 split. If we do a 50-50 split, 650 divided by 2, what does that give you? What does that get you?
650 divided by 2, 325. That's
$325. So who wants to spend $45,000 just to make $325 a month, which is a 9% cash on cash return? I don't know anyone. I don't know anyone unless they're like brand new and they're like, I just want to make, some money as a long time.
FU money at that point, right?
Exactly. So this is why for me, I have to make $1,000 because there's more expenses and I have to pay people. I have to make sure that these people are happy, satisfied, all of that stuff. People like my girl Zoe, who funded the home that I'm living in right now. So, so this deal right here, as of right now, this deal looks good. Somebody will pay, not me. Somebody will pay $42,000, $650 a month. Now, we got to add if I want to wholesale this deal, we have to add our acquisition fee, which is our assignment fee. Hopefully y'all understood this right here, this part. How did we come up with the interest rate that we're paying him? We're not paying him anything. There's no interest, like this principal only payment. So I'm standing firm on this 5% interest. Or, and I know I'm jumping all over the place, but I'm a visionary, and this is how my brain works.
What we do.
Or I can get him down on his down payment. Hey,
it seems like he doesn't want to. He seems like the type that wouldn't budge on that though, since he's wanting to allocate it somewhere else.
Right. So it's either down payment. Really, honestly, team, family, if y'all are negotiating terms, you have to take something if you're giving up something. What am I giving up? I'm giving up. I have no equity in this deal, none at all.
What did the homie say the other day? He said like a seesaw. Like you're never gonna, when you're negotiating a deal, give and take a little bit.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. So I'm giving up purchase price. I'm giving him way above retail. Hey, I don't mind paying you above retail because even though it's worth 380, we know it's worth 380. I don't mind paying you a little bit more than what it's worth. Cool. But I can't give you all three. You can't get high purchase price, high down payment, and high interest rate.
Yeah.
You where am I winning at?
Right.
This is
you know what's silly about the high interest rate thing is that they wouldn't get that if they sell it on market.
Exactly.
That's so dumb. Like you got to be fair because that's what the market would do. But you're not making that interest. Yeah. The bank is. Like I'm already giving you above asking. That's your, that's the, that's, you can look at it as your interest.
100%. So what Anthony is saying is pretty much, hey, instead of you trying to calculate the interest payments and all of that, why don't we just pre-build the interest inside of the purchase price?
Mm-hmm.
You want 5% interest? I want 0% interest. I'll give you a high price, but I only want it on principal only payments, no interest at all. So let's just pre-build all that interest, and we can go to we can go to an amortization chart and figure out what 5% interest is. How much in total am I paying over the course of 30 years? And we can add that to the deal.
Yeah, but that's high though.
Yeah,
5% high.
That's extremely high.
Yeah, that's like double.
I'm not going to give you 5%. I'm already giving you above retail, and I'm already giving you a high down payment. So you got two things out of the, what is it? Price, down payment, monthly payment, length of term. So you got 2 out of the 4. I can't give you that. Like, I'm sorry, I can't give you I can't give you 3 out of 4. Like that's beyond me. That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. Right. It doesn't work. So here's my offer, and I'm standing firm. If he says no and walks away, I'm okay with that. Now, if another investor wants it for depreciation purposes, you can buy it from me by all means. I probably just ask for like $2,000, $2,500 because I know it's not a deal. Or if you want to go up to 10K, hey, here you go. No, I'm just kidding. But this guy is asking 5%. That 5% is like $2,000. Hey, the best I can do is give you $1,000 because I still have taxes and insurance, and I have to pay my partner for bringing in the funds. So this deal doesn't make sense to me. Mm. But there are people who will pay. Let's see. Let me see something right quick. Keep this in mind. Investors are willing to pay for a deal, if they're making anywhere between 12 to 15%. I want to wholesale this deal. I personally want to assign this deal. Looking at this deal right now as it stands, I want to assign this deal right now. I want to know what's the maximum assignment fee I can make on this deal. I bet you no one knows how to get this. I bet you. This is what I do.
Let me give it a crack at it.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay, so damn. See, the thing is, I'm thinking 10%, but you're already doing a 10% down payment. So a lot of people, what I see is that they're doing no more than a 50K cap. And so maybe 7,500 is what you max out on assignment, but you don't add like any TC work or, closing cost into the entry fee when you promote it and market it.
Thanks. 100%. So
did I get it?
You almost there. You're close. What? So depending on the investor, what do most investors care more about when they're doing these sub 2 or creative deals?
As far as like private money people?
Yeah, private money people.
Okay, the private money people are looking for a return on their investment. So
what's the return they're looking for?
To beat the stock market. So like 12 usually.
Okay.
To like double-digit returns is what the pitch is, right? So it's like.
So you're saying they're looking for 12%, at least 12%.
Yeah, at least 10, right? So most, I mean, I haven't talked to too many people. I'm not on it, you know, but I think 10, right? Because a lot of people pitch it as a double-digit return, and so people are like, yeah, 10, and so that makes sense because it beats the stock market for the most part.
Perfect, bingo. So now how do we determine what's the maximum assignment fee we can charge somebody that wants to make 10 to 12% return on their money?
Okay, hold on. Specifically for this deal,
Yep. How do we determine that?
Okay, hold on. Let me try to think, bro.
There's
On
no
the
thinking
spot,
involved.
it's probably a little harder because we're live, but like, you know what I'm saying?
There's no.
Let me know. Let me know.
There is no. Hold on. Let me see if I have some comments from Instagram. Let me see. What do you guys think? Okay. Exit strategy. Yes, I answered that already. Marketing costs. I kind of went over that already. I want to know what was funny. I want to laugh. How much you typically charge or get for your assignment fee? Carrie, we're going over that right now. We are going over that right now. So that was a really good question. So nobody knows the answer, I'm assuming. Let me see if Facebook knows anything. Oh crap. Y'all can see all my messages with my wife. Okay. So nothing here. All right. So nobody knows the answer, I'm assuming. 10K. Okay. Somebody said 10K. All right. Let's see. But how do we determine? The question is, how do we determine the maximum assignment fee that we can charge? How do we determine that? And I'm gonna be real. There's no thinking involved. It's on this spreadsheet. How do we determine the maximum assignment fee that we can charge if we know an investor will want to make between 10 to 12%?
Oh, okay.
There's one component that's missing on here in order for us to figure that number out. There is one component that's missing that we didn't put up there.
Okay, so look, I think so. You can work the numbers backwards. You max it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep talking, bro.
So you max out what would make sense as, okay, you take their 12%, right? You guys agree. You got a private money partner lined up for 12%. Now you work the deal backwards. And so you're like, okay, let me guarantee the private money this amount. And then damn, okay. I'm on track, but go ahead, finish this off for me, bro.
All right, perfect. So right now we're talking about us assigning this deal over to someone who wants to make 10 to 12% on their money. This is all we need to do. Let me check Instagram. Let me see if somebody got it. I think somebody got it. Oh, they can't see the spreadsheet. Is there anyone else who can't see the spreadsheet?
No, we should. I'm looking on YouTube right now. You should be good.
Okay. Someone
wait.
said that they can't see it.
Oh yeah, you're on Instagram now. Oh, now you're good. Never mind. It's because it has a little delay. So.
Gotcha. I'm surprised that they can't see it. Let me hold on. I can see it, but it's small on Instagram. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. That's what's going on. Okay. There's something that I can't. Maybe I can zoom in a little bit.
I wonder if you could pinch it.
This helps. Hopefully that helps. And if okay, so anyway, here's the answer to figure out how can we maximize our assignment fee with knowing that an investor wants to make at least 10 to 12%. Here we go. So right now, this deal makes us 18%. Right? I'm going to come in here on my cost of acquisition, and I'm going to start throwing in some numbers. And now let me see, what is this? Here we go. So even at $10,000, you're still making a 15% cash on cash return.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. Now I feel like I can make a little bit more. Let me just put in $15,000.
Nah, it's gonna go over.
Even at $15,000, you're still making 15% cash on cash return. Okay. You're still making 14%. Okay. All right. Hey. Now let's get a little greedy right quick. I think we can make $20,000. The maximum that we can probably charge is around $20,000 for an assignment fee.
Nice.
Now, would I do that? No, because I want people to buy my deal quick. It's going to sit for a little bit with a $62,000 entry fee. You can like you'll find a buyer, but for me, like just for me as Jabs, I'm talking about me as Jabs, I would not charge a $20,000 signing fee for a creative deal. You know why? Because I wouldn't buy it. And that's just me though. But that's just me. Maybe Abraham Gray or Pace or somebody, they come in and they say, look, dude, I'll take this all day long. I'm making 12%, even though I'm making 30% on my other properties. I'll take this deal. It's already fixed up. The problem is that we're already buying this over market value. So us coming in with 62 grand doesn't make sense. This is how Jabs think as an investor. If I'm giving you way above retail, my entry fee has to be super low.
Yeah.
Super low. So here's my entry fee. I think somewhere around like 5 to 8 grand. Let's see, what does $8,000 look like? 8,000. We're at 50,000 on the dot. Your entry fee is 50 grand. Here, you give me $50,000 for this deal, and I'll give you $650 in cash flow. This deal makes you $650 in cash flow. And that's if the seller accepts the $1,000.
Yeah. So I was halfway right with working back from 50K because that's the norm.
Yep. You definitely were you were right there, bro. All you gotta do is just plug this number in, play around with it until you maximize the cash on cash return for your investors.
Yeah.
So
that works.
But if somebody wants this deal, this is what I'll charge: 8 grand. You in it for $50,000, you're making $650 a month. So hell, if I can get a pre-sale, here we go right here. Yeah. So tonight I'm gonna get on the phone with this guy and negotiate. Thank you. Somebody said I'm gonna hit YouTube then. Thank you. All right. But I'm gonna get on the phone and negotiate with this guy so that we can get a better deal. But anyway, let me go ahead and stop sharing so that we can get back on our calls. Okay, I hope that helped you guys out as far as underwriting, how I underwrite my creative deals. Again, I don't care how other investors underwrite. Some of them are super aggressive. I'm not. I'm conservative, which is why a lot of people, they buy from me and they fund my deals because they know how conservative I am. And because I don't want to, what I don't want to do is get phone calls. Hey, you said that I was going to make $800 a month and I'm only making like 300. I don't want those phone calls. I'm super conservative with all my numbers.
Yeah. That makes sense, man. Yeah. And then you were even conservative on the beginning with like taxes and stuff. So
yeah,
you're going to get a good review whenever somebody buys a deal. And then that'll be a repeat customer in a sense, because 9 times out of 10, you ran your numbers so conservatively that these folks are going to probably get a better return on investment some of the times, and just that just builds you up a little more and say, hey, good business, And
I'm gonna have a repeated customer.
Exactly.
Oh,
unknown caller.
Here we go. Back to the calls.
Let's do it.
How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Real good. I looked into that, and what's happening is too. The Asian guy that I told you wanted to give me went up on his price. He said 110, but like I said, I committed to you, and I know I have my option, and it's really not about the money with me, So yeah, I need money, even though I have several million, and so on. But make a long story short, I always been taught that way, and I always stuck to that, and so on. But what's happening right now? I forgot my thought. Jesus, when I called you, I forgot. Got my thought. I look at that. That's fine and dandy, and so on. But I think you were mentioning to me, did you say March the 17th or March the 31st?
It would be March, because we have to give the the tenants
Right.
some time to move out. So it was basically towards
Right.
the end of the month, like March 29th. Yeah, March 29th. We can close sooner than that,
Yeah.
but we just given the tenant. He's an older guy.
Tenant, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. But I was just saying with our deal, we could speed that up.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be no problem. I just wanted to clarify that.
Right.
Because if it was yours or your buddies or yours totally, you would have to deal with him.
Mm-hmm.
After we took care of our business.
I see what you're saying.
You follow what I'm saying?
I'm following.
And so if you're going in with a partner or whatever, I like to close thing out within a couple of weeks.
Okay.
If you're interested, and so if you want, it's 50%. If it's too steep or whatever, all I want you to do is give me a call and I'll give it to this agent. But like I said, the agent is willing to give up 25 more. But like I said, be honest with you, I was blessed. I played a little professional. I graduated. I'm doing well. I have 4 pieces of property, 2 of them apartment units here, and 2 all paid for. So, and I'm doing fairly well financially. All I'm just trying to do is just live and have fun, and stay as healthy as possible because I'm getting close to 70.
Gotcha.
I'm at the door to 70, So I'm just keeping things real. And I've been blessed because my parents were pretty wealthy. Coming up, I was one of the little black boys, went to private school and so on. When my daddy had a Mercedes in the 60s, which I always wanted him to get a Cadillac.
Right.
And I couldn't understand and comprehend. And as I got older, I'm saying, damn, my daddy had a top of the line Mercedes, and it was like almost 4 or 5 times as a brand new Cadillac, and so on like they are today, But I couldn't comprehend that because most blacks that had a little money would buy a Cadillac, and so on. And we was the first one that had like 3 pieces of property on the same block, and our houses. My mother's and father's old square house is 3,800 square feet, so it was huge on the block. Consider what I lived in, with 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. No, 4 bathrooms, 5 bedrooms, a den, a romper room, et cetera, et cetera. So my family members would always like to come over there, spend the night, and my couple of buddies, coming up and so on. But like, making a long story short, I know you don't want to hear my personal business, but
oh man, I love to talk to you.
I'm just trying to keep. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, I love talking to you, so I'm all ears.
I know we both real with each other, and so I just wanted to let you know where I stand, and so, and like I said, I'm not for the drama. I'm not gonna BX you or stare you and then turn around, and sound like the typical black man would, But like I said, and I told you all along, this Asia, I think he's Asian and white, and I just found out why he's been on me too. His family's in San Antonio. He has one in San Antonio, and his brothers and sisters is in Dallas. Brother-in-law. I'm sorry, his brother-in-law.
Gotcha.
And his sister. So he said he'd be closer to home because he's in Arizona now, which is probably maybe a 5 to 4 hour ride from where I'm at, in California. Because it's California, then the next state is Arizona.
Gotcha.
And so on. So, because that's how we go to Texas. Yeah, go ahead.
Let's do this. Let's do this. You said let's close on your side. Me and you, we close, and me and my partner, we close in a few weeks. We at least get our business done out the way, and then once we close with you, then we can close with her, you know, like
Right.
At the closing date that we set for. So
Right.
I think
Right.
I think we're comfortable moving forward with doing that. I have no issue with that.
Okay, that's not no problem. You know, and so the earlier, the better. It's whenever you know, you guys is ready.
Okay.
You know, and so, and if possible, if you wanted me to fly out there, you guys fly out here. Like I said, I got a huge home, and I'm there by myself. You know, and so my lady friend has her place, and I have my place. You know, and stuff. However you guys wanted to do it. You know, I just want to keep things real, and I've been communicating with you. You know, because I don't know how people find out that I own 50%. I guess they go to the archive and so on. Yeah. All I just know, I just have a little real estate, and like my mother's still, I'm blessed, still alive and have a faculty, and my parents had like 11 pieces of properties all paid for, and it's me and my baby brother, so we inherited all of that, and I'm I'm the trustee of a trust, which it was my father's and hers, you know, and so that's, you know, we accumulate that if we outlive them. But I don't even look at things like that, because my thing was, you know, I wanted my own, and so, but you know how it goes. We bring it down to our children, whatever we accomplish, you know, and we usually go before them. And like I said, my mother's in decent health, but I'm keeping stuff real. She's 92 years old. You know, so she's unhappy and kind of depressed because my sister took her up there and she wanted to come home. You know, and I'm fighting against that right now. And this is my stepsister. You know, and so on, which is really crazy. You know, so I'll go to court next month, the beginning of next month, about that. Because after we buried my father, he was only supposed to go up there for the weekend. You know, and a couple of times my mother called me from a phone booth, maybe 2 miles away from my house, come and get me. You know, and so you know, and blah blah blah. I had to drive up from Anaheim all the way to Ladera Heights.
Can you hear this loud and clear, bro?
In Los Angeles.
Okay.
It's close to Inglewood. And tell my mother to go in the Denny's and speak to someone. And they kept her occupied for about 35 minutes, gave them like $50, took her to the house, you know, back to my sister's house and so on and stuff. But it is what it is. See, that was my only pressure and issue that I was dealing with. Because, you know, it was a close-knit family. And you know how the blacks used to do it in the South.
Right.
You know, we're very close-knit, you know, and we have like 2 family reunions, one on each side of the family, and et cetera, et cetera. Like I said, a lot of Nickelberries in Texas and Dallas, and a lot of Lees related to them. You know, and so.
Got you. Okay.
But a lot of them I had to get away from because they know I played a little ball, and every time I see them, it's not how your family doing or how your mother and father, their hand out. I call them, cuz I need to borrow this, I need to borrow that. You know, I did that at the beginning several years ago. And I told them to keep that. You know,
is it pronounced
but this shit goes on every now and then. Like, goddamn, I'm not close to you. Like, yes, I know we're relatives.
Yes,
I don't tell them that.
I'm just letting him
you
talk.
Know, and so,
letting
but
him
this
talk.
would be going through my mind. And I said, my uncles and my aunts since deceased,
I don't want to.
They're gone.
Let me cut him down
you know,
for a little bit.
And
he's going to be talking forever. But I don't want to interrupt him. I don't want him to feel like I'm forcing the sale. He's ready to go. Like he just called me. Y'all heard it. He's ready to sign. He's ready. He got another Asian guy that's trying to offer him. Hey, Juan Carlos, I'm actually negotiating with this guy for that deal I sent you right now. I'm talking to him right now. I'm trying to get it down. But yeah, I'm just letting him talk because I don't want to force the sale. I don't like forcing sales. I let it kind of come my way. That's how I close.
her mother died.
But Juan Carlos, that's crazy that you got on here,
50%
bro, because
to
I'm
him.
literally that Dallas
So
deal is the
he's
one
staying
that I'm
in
negotiating
property
right
down
now.
here
But
in
yeah.
one of my homes that's paid for.
So there's
It's like
two people.
4-bedroom, and I
There's
had like 2 little
this
rooms
guy,
in
and
the
then there's
home.
another person.
It's like
They're
a
not
boy
related
kid.
at all.
You know,
He
I
owns
have
50% of the deal,
2 of
and
those.
the
Plus, I'm
other
a boss.
owner, she
I'm a
owns the other
longshoreman
50% of the deal.
at the dock. You know,
I'll
if they
explain
don't
this deal
accept
later
that,
on. It's
I work
weird.
the way I want to work.
Why is that's
I make
crazy?
600.
But I'll explain that later on.
And we only work 3
But
hours.
he's getting a
before
certain
the minute.
amount, and she's getting a
That's
certain
her
amount.
shift down there in California, Los Angeles, and Long Beach. So, like I said,
But I'm gonna cut him off
I've
right now
done
though,
my money
because
well.
he's talking a lot.
It made good money and so on. It's not basically about that. I just like how we have a smooth conversation, you know, when you and I talk.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been pursuing this, you know, the very beginning, you know, one of the first ones, you know, and the Asian guy came on, I would say probably October or so, but you was before that, you know, and I know I could tell you're a brother. I'd rather give a brother a deal before I, you know, try to keep it in the family. That's how I look at it.
I get it.
'Cause that's the problem with us. That's the problem with us blacks today. You know, one get ahead of the other one and don't come back home to help out, but he tends to forget where he came from. And he got all the help, you know, and so on. And second of all, like I said, I'm not desperate, you know, and so I'm doing.
I'm gonna cut it down right there for everybody. I don't want nobody to take harm in that. Don't take it as disrespectful, but there are some older people that still have the 1930s mindset of, you know, back in the day. But he obviously like brothers. There are cultures who's like that. Asians, they rather work with their people. Older black people, they rather work with black people. Just being realistic. Hispanics, hey, I'd rather work with Hispanic. That's just how it is. So you have to know how to kind of like pivot and understand, come from a place of understanding rather than just judging automatically. So, but let me cut him off, guys, because I know Anthony got to make some calls too.
50%. And find out that he was just BSing me. I said, man, I don't know why you went there, you know, and telling me, yeah, you'll move to Texas, you serious? But I said, you know what, if I was thinking, really thinking, I don't think your job market of what you in have anything down there in that area. You know, how was you going to survive? Mm-hmm. And he just got to laughing and he kind of pissed me off. I said, man, you know what? I ended up spending close to $2,000 for some bullshit for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Staying in a decent hotel, renting a car, you know, checking out this stuff. You know, and I asked you a couple of times, are you serious? And I wanted you to go down there too to check it out, but you always come with excuses and you don't work on the weekends. And I said, look, I'll get 2 plane fare tickets on the weekend, or you wouldn't miss work that, you know. And then I said, no, one day you'd have to take off just in case we'd have to go because, you know, some places don't open up on Saturday, you know, and stuff.
Gotcha.
To follow up on this property and so. I thought about that. That was afterwards, you know. Right. But like I said, talk to your partner and see how quick you guys ready to close your end, you know, and get back with me the weekend and next week early as possible.
What do you think of what because like we're ready to go. I don't even have to speak to him anymore.
Right.
What do you think? How long of a closing is too long for you? Like, what date are you saying, hey, we can't go past this date to close?
Well, you know, I'm not gonna put no pressure on you. But you know, it's no pressure. This is why I said, you know, just the sooner the better, because we were just talking, and you said you and your buddy is ready on your end.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how I was looking at it. Hey, you guys ready on your end? We could do our business, and then I'm out of the picture. then you could go after her or deal with her.
Gotcha. What do you think
You
about?
know, and
So what if we do a closing date of March 1st? It could be on or before March 1st. That way we have the funds directly deposited into your account.
That wouldn't be no problem.
Okay.
Before March the 1st, no later than March the 1st, like you said. That wouldn't be no problem at all.
Got it.
Then I can move on, and then I'm out of the picture.
Got it.
You know, and so. But I wanted to give you ample time, and I wanted to bring this to your attention, you know, and so on. You know, where I don't want to tell this, you sound Asian and white, and then I seen him on my phone. It's gone, it's sold. Because, because we haven't closed a deal. This is a business deal. Anything can happen at the last moment.
Right.
Other than that, I would have said, hey, it's gone. It's sold. I don't have it anymore.
Gotcha.
You know, so I was just keeping him and I was keeping his lady in the wing.
Are you able to, so you already checked out the document that we sent, correct?
Pardon? I didn't hear that.
No, I was asking, you already checked out the document that we sent, correct?
Oh, no. Oh, yeah. You know what? Like I said, I checked out briefly of it, you know, and because we had a little incident where we had to take my first granddaughter to the hospital.
Got you.
When I was up there.
So,
and I just set everything down, and we had to stay there. I stayed all the night. Well, I got there about 9 o'clock that night, and we didn't get out of there about 7 o'clock the next morning with my daughter. You know, and
I'm not good at cutting off elderly people.
Because I had to shut it all down.
Because I respect my folks.
Know,
but God damn. All right, here we go. I'm going in.
And found out, you know, my little.
Hey, Dr. Lee.
Little Dylan.
I don't mean to cut you off. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm trying to just try to see, make sure we're on the same page. So, in order for us to move forward as far as closing on the 1st, we would have to get the agreement signed. That's the document that we sent over last week. If you guys are ready, all you have to do is just click on OK, and it'll kind of navigate you where to click the button to sign it. Or if you rather us fly out there to you and we can meet, you know, face to face, shake hands and everything, we can do that. I think since you guys already have it in your email, you can easily sign it. But it's totally up to you.
Right. You know what? I would like to meet you personally, you know, and so and stuff. But if it put a dent or a little strain, you know, I'm being forward. You know, that's how, you know, regardless of whatever I read, if it's a possibility, I could do it in person, you know, and so on, and meet you, etc. You know, I'd rather do it that way. Okay. But I know how, you know, and so on. And then I know it would be no problem because every now and then, you know, I probably would, if we did this, it'd be a place for me where I can come to Texas every blue moon, you know, just do our conversation. Because, see, I look at it like me and you are family. Not your partner because I've been talking to you. You know, you seem like a great guy. You know, and you're sincere and for real. That goes a long, way.
I agree, bro. I should have gave him that option.
and so, cause basically, I'm kind of quiet, you know, and I'm close to a couple of.
Fuck it. Who want to come to Cali with me?
And family members, and
we going to Long Beach, California.
I kick it every now and then, you know, and stuff. But it's just the way how you approach me, how you stayed on top of it. It was just like an athlete. You know, you was doing your homework and you were sincere. You wasn't talking fast. I could tell because, you know, I didn't been out there, you know, and I'm no saint, but I'm a for real person and I'm good to people because I know that comes back in other ways. It might not hit you, but it might hit away with your child or someone, you know, but eventually it's going to come in your mind if we live long enough that, hey, that's the first thing that's going to come. You know how you screwed over these people, you knew better, or you did this or did that. You know, I'm a firm believer of that. I don't believe. Now, I'm not gonna go off the wall and say whip crap. No, I don't believe in none of that type of stuff. But like I said, I just keep stuff real, you know, and so and thing. And like I said, after these other two people, this Asian guy he hasn't been sweating me, but when he calls, you know, I'll respond back. You know, due to I'm at my work job load, I'm taking care of some.
Hey, he can be as long-winded as possible if he wants to in person. I don't mind. Then sign a damn contract.
As long as he signs.
It's not finance. And he said, well, it's not about why are you selling? I said, look, I'm not there to really keep up the place, to be honest and truthfully. I'm already established and have enough finance. You know, why have to every now and then go back there just in case the tenant do something crazy?
I'm actually going out there. I have to get a contract signed with this guy.
You know, when I
in
don't
order for
have
us to move forward.
You know, and I don't have no one else. I tried to for my son, but he's not off into that. You know,
gotcha.
I tried him out here to deal with this property, and I say, hey man, look, you in one of my places right now. You're not paying rent and so on, and you telling me you don't have time to look at this property, and this is for you and your sisters, only two of y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you're in a decent area. I say, I don't get that. I say, yeah, me and mama spoiled you, but goddamn, how much more you want us to give you? And you're almost 50 years old. You know, and so, you know, and he got to start laughing. I said, no, this is serious matter, son or no son. You know, and I said, look, all I want you to be more business.
Mm-hmm.
To take care of the family. You know, your sisters wanted to do that. That's 5 years below you. But I wanted to put it in your hand because you're a man. And now y'all said your sister got married and have a child. I don't care about you and went around the world a couple of times. That's why you basically don't have nothing. Because he's a hell of a writer in his field, in the movie industry. You know, like his show was #1 for several years. Yes, dear. A white comedian show, and I forgot the other one. And they was paying him like $400,000 for what, 6 months? Because they write like 4 to 6 months. You know, and he was in charge.
Okay.
And he did that for like 11 years.
Yeah. So, but you're in Long Beach, right?
Yeah. No, in Anaheim.
Anaheim.
I told you I live in Anaheim, but I have my property in Long Beach.
Got you. Okay, Anaheim. I'm
looking up.
I'm looking up tickets right now.
It wouldn't be no problem if you set up something and you came from LA Airport or you came from Long Beach Airport from Texas. All you'd have to do is tell me the flight and the date, and I'd come get y'all. Come get you or you and your partner. You know, and so on, and you guys can stay there and hang out, and take you to dinner and nice little event, you know, a song. You wouldn't have no problem staying. You say your money staying in a hotel, but if you feel comfortable in a hotel, I understand. But yeah, where I stay at in Anaheim is a pretty nice area.
Okay. You
know, it's not too far from Disneyland. I know you heard of Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm. I think you guys have one there.
Yeah, I'm a big kid, so I know all about Disneyland.
Right, I hear you. You know, and so, and you know, on my block is Asians and Caucasians. I call them Peckerwoods when they make me mad between you and I. But yeah, and to be honest and truthfully, I'm the only black on my block. You know, in that area.
Got you.
But
I'm gonna edit this video and I'm gonna get that part out of there.
Earlier, and I was driving, and I got one of them earphone things.
Y'all, this is raw content, here. So please excuse. Let's just pretend like he's my grandfather.
You know, because these policemen it's tough out here, especially in Orange County. They're ruthless.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they see somebody driving something nice or have something nice, they'll pull them over. You know, just to see where they coming from.
I'm about to get off the phone with him because he might say some more stuff. So let's end this call.
They won't even give you a ticket.
Got you.
You know,
yeah.
But you know they had that right, but they're gonna come up with something. You know, and I'm smooth as silk. I already know the game. You know,
sir. Yes,
I'm not gonna even ask them why you stopped me.
Exactly.
I understand, sir. You know, blah blah blah, and I'm gone.
Okay, so I'm looking up the Google flights right now.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a call back whenever I figure out which date my partner want to come, and then once I get that scheduled, I'm gonna have I'll just make sure that he drafts up the contract. We have that ready to go, so when we meet you, we can get that signed. And once we get it signed, we will have the funds wired to you by the 1st, March 1st, March 1st or before. It could be on or before that date. But we will have to just have to get the paperwork signed so that we can send it to the title company and they can do we can close through escrow.
Right.
So
will be no problem.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm about to
take your time. Okay. Take your time, you know, and talk to your partner. How you guys want to do it? Like I said, you can call me 24/7.
Okay.
I don't care how late it is, but you know, I sleep like everybody else, but I don't sleep that much.
Gotcha.
You know, and so on. And I'm a night person, to be honest and truthfully. You know.
I keep that in mind.
Oh, okay. Have a nice one and be safe and take care of the babies.
Yes, sir. I will do. Likewise, man. You have a great one. I'll talk to you soon.
You too, bro.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right. All right. 28 minutes and 20 seconds. Y'all, listen, that's like a pawpaw to me. So for anyone that is not color, please disregard all of that stuff he was saying. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have my virtual assistant go in here and listen to a couple of the scenes and kind of cut some of that stuff out because I don't want anybody thinking that I'm racist or none of that crap. Like,
nah, man, leave it unedited.
This is an old school seller. This is raw. Like, this is raw. There we go. But yeah, that's a contract. So there's 2 people to this contract. Go ahead and make your calls, bro.
No, you're good. I'm having it low, and I'm cold calling now, so they're probably not gonna answer for long. Go ahead.
But yeah, there's 2 people that had to sign this deal. I'm gonna be real. We got 1 person to sign, and we start marketing it right away. And our title company told us, hey, you guys got to have both signatures. So here's what happened. So there's a sister on this property. There's 2 people. This guy, Dr. Lee, he's one of them. He's a 50% owner. And then there's another 50% owner. They're not married. They're not related. They're not brothers and sisters. There's nothing in common that they have with each other. This is what happened. The sister, her and her brother inherited the property from their father, right? So they both shared 50% ownership inside of the property. Now, because of that, obviously, they both got 50% of the property. They both have 50% interest in the property. So here's what happened. The brother, wait, can y'all see? There we go. The brother, he sold his 50% to Dr. Lee. They're not even related. So boom, there's 50%. His 50% is gone. Now it's Dr. Lee and the sister, right? So I'm negotiating with 2 motherfuckers that's not even related to each other. They don't know each other. They don't care about each other. None of that stuff. Well, the sister was renting the property out for like 2-3 years. Dr. Lee had no clue about this stuff happening. He thought the property was vacant. So I'm having to fight between both of these people. Well, he owed me money and she owes me money. And how much is he getting? And how much is she getting? I had to fight for like fucking 3-4 weeks. We finally got, as y'all seen, like we finally got a solution. Like we finally came up with, hey, this is what we're going to do. So the purchase price on this one, and Juan Carlos, I don't know if you're still in here, but we got it locked up for $160,000 total. That's 75 going to him, to the guy I was just on the phone with, and the other, I think she's getting, is it 85? 85? Yeah, 75 going to him, 85 going to her. So we're paying 160
Hello,
total.
Isabel.
I can't hear.
Isabel.
I can't hear anything. Me? Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
No, yeah, she answered, but she didn't say anything.
Oh, you have it inside your headphones.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna, so like I think I got it. Let me check. Let's see if y'all can hear it. So what I'm doing, I have a speaker and then I'm listening to that way you won't hear the ringing the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm turning down my speaker. Let me see. Can you hear that?
Loud and clear.
Okay, so look, I'm turning it down. I'm having the call in my head, and if they answer, I'll turn it up.
Okay, perfect.
So you keep going. You know what I mean?
All right, bet. So giving them 160. We put it out there for 175. ARV is probably 250, 260, somewhere around there. It doesn't need nothing but like some cosmetic. Yes, everything is pretty much cosmetic. It's a quick flip. It shouldn't take long. Probably sit on the market for like maybe 9-10 days max. Well, that depends on the buyer. Because if they if they credit sucks, then the interest rate.
This isn't the deal that you were underwriting, right? Or was this the same deal?
No. This is a different one. This is a cash deal.
Okay.
I can underwrite that too, but no. So we may have a JV agreement with someone.
Hey, bro, did you ever think like back before you were in real estate? Did you ever think you would like be all nerded out with the numbers and be excited about numbers like how you are right now?
Yeah, bro.
Huh?
Bro.
That's funny, right? Because like back in, I was, bro, but this shit gets me excited, bro. Like,
yeah,
me just talking about numbers and stuff. I can do this shit all day.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Like I enjoy doing it. It's just like
exactly.
It's money to be made. You know what I'm saying?
But were you like that before though, with like another topic, or were you just?
If it wasn't boxing, football,
yeah,
no, I ain't really interested. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. But this right here, yeah, bro.
Yep. Heck yeah, bro.
Okay.
It's cool. It's crazy too to see like, like because at first when you start learning about numbers and trying to underwrite, you're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But then to see the progression like later on, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, shit is amazing. So someone asked me, how did I get the lead? Good question. This lead came from, where did I get this lead? Hold on, let me go to my CRM right quick. Give me a quick second. Let me go.
We should make this a Friday thing.
I like that.
Keep accountability going.
This lead came from 166 total calls, 12 total text messages, 32 notes. So that means we've been negotiating like a motherfucker then. Goodness. I'm just looking at my stuff. So that's how I got this lead. This came from my boy Hanoi Vargas. Y'all not gonna believe me. Like y'all gonna be like, man, this guy's bluffing. You can go to him right now and ask him. But here's how I got this lead. So I market. This is what I do. Like I go like each market that I'm wholesaling in or buying in. I'm gonna go find like boots on ground, or I'm gonna find like some wholesalers to connect with, simply because that's how I used to eat. Like that's how I fed my family. What do I mean by that? Well, wholesalers, they will literally send me their skip trace list. Like I got them, I built trust with a lot of these people. They send me their skip trace list of like 10,000 leads. Well, prospects. Let's call them prospects. They're not leads. But they will send me their list. In the sub 2 world, we call it the Lonza method, where you're basically connecting with wholesalers, taking all of their trash leads and converting them into like creative deals. So that's what I was doing. I made a name for myself doing just that, because I didn't have money when I first started getting into this stuff. So that was a free way to like get free leads. I'm a cheap person. I'm frugal, whatever you want to call me. I know how to spend my money, but I spend it on stuff that I want to spend it on. And marketing dollars it really wasn't, I didn't have a budget for it. So I figured out I need to kind of level up with my skill set and learn how to start closing, so that I can just go to other people that already have leads that's kind of teed up already and just lock them up. Like, hey, let me use my skills to lock these people up. Skills pays the bills. Remember that. And that is a true line. So in order for me to make money, I got to learn how to actually close. And so now that I know how to close, let me go to these wholesalers who's actively involved with these people, that's going to actually bring me their leads, that's going to trust me, so that I can make some money and we can JV on the deals. So how did I get this lead? That was a good question. I got this lead from Hanoi Vargas, a person or a JV partner that trusts me to get inside of his CRM and just take all his leads and follow up with them. So I have everything that's in his CRM. He said, bro, go in my CRM, get the leads, lock them up, let me know when it's time to get paid.
Damn.
That was it right there.
That's dope.
Now, I know some of y'all gonna think I'm fluffing, but I'm not. Go to Hanoi Vargas, hit him up. He's in DFW. He's a buyer. Actually, I can sell this deal to him. He's a buyer.
Yeah, he's dope. I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, that's my boy.
I seen him at the he spoke at the meeting.
Yep.
He's dope.
That's my boy.
All right. So you've been knowing him for a while?
Since I got started, actually.
Oh shit! Wow, that's wild.
Okay, here we go.
Nice.
That lead came in October 30th, 2023.
Not too bad, not too far.
Yeah. All right. Anything you would like to share? No. Okay,
I'm over here calling these pre-foreclosures. So the thing about with pre-foreclosures is like, they're not going to answer. So, okay, for those of you that don't know, for those of you watching, pre-foreclosures in Texas happens every month, and they do what's called Texas Tuesday, pretty much. And so it's the first Tuesday of every month they have an auction date, as opposed to like other cities and all the other states in the nation, with the exception of I think Georgia. They all have their auction dates scattered. Like it could be Wednesday, Friday the 5th, Wednesday the 29th, whatever the case. But with Texas, all auction dates fall on the same day. So it's kind of a good and a bad thing, because it keeps you organized in a sense, right? So I have this month's, like for March's auction date, for March, there's only so many leads, and so I just pound, like, just cold call.
Please leave your message.
Love it, bro.
And so at first, at the beginning of the month, their head's in the sand, and they don't want to answer. They don't do nothing. Some of them want to make a move, but a lot of times they're just not ready to make a move, but they're getting prepared and they're getting all the offers. And so right now it's more of like getting whoever's number is right, and then just nurture the hell out of them until they're ready, because most times, 9 times out of 10, these people are going to make literally a last minute decision with this foreclosure stuff. And so a lot of it at the beginning of the month is just nurture until they're ready to sign a contract or do something else, loan modification, or because a lot of them will say, yeah, I'm waiting on a loan mod, and a lot of them won't get approved, but they think that it's taken care of with just the loan mod. They think it's like, just because you apply for a loan mod, they're like, I got it taken care of. So you'll get a lot of people that says, oh, I got it taken care of, and you're like, oh, did you get approved? Or you know, like how did you get it taken care of? And they'll be like, I got a loan mod. Did you get approved for the loan mod though? And so that's a whole different story. If they haven't got approved, then they haven't got it taken care of. And so it's a grind for sure.
It's definitely a grind.
Pre-foreclosures.
Okay.
I got one under contract in Stop 6, bro.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I was gonna post a video, but like I was gonna mention you too. I was like
That's
I'm
my
right here in Stop 6, James.
spot, bro. If y'all don't know about Stop 6, man, just Google it up. Just look up Stop 6 and you'll see.
Stop 6. I was like, dang, this, because I never been over there.
Yeah.
I went for the appointment and yeah, I was they were looking at me.
Yeah, you in the
I
hood.
had the chain out, and I was wondering like, why are they looking at me so much? Everybody's outside over there.
Why are you looking at me like that? From that video?
Oh yeah. I was like, man, stop looking at me. Man, why are you looking at me like that? No, but yeah, bro. I was like, man, why is everybody looking at me? I was like, oh shit, I gotta tuck this thing in. So they were I was about to get jumped, bro. Everybody was out there. Like, bro, it's the hood.
That is funny. All right. Okay. Look like I'm losing some people. Yeah, some people dropped. It's cool. Let's get back to the calls.
I'm calling. They ain't answering. I had some follow-ups too while you were on the phone with the older gentleman.
Yeah. I need to put
I got this one lady who got it postponed, and she's wanting to sell, but she ain't answering.
Ain't answering. Try calling from a different phone.
Hello? Hello? Poppy? Hello? I'm calling about 3639 Crane Street. Yes, let me call him back. This dude's named Poppy. P-O-P-Y.
0, 4.
Dun, 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 dun. That's what my CRM does.
Calls your phone?
No, it makes that dun 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 dun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hello? Hey, is Poppy there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just giving you a call about Crane Street. I was wondering if they ever fixed the mortgage situation.
Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering if I could help you out.
So where do you call from?
From Easy Home Solutions. We help people going through foreclosures. Hello?
Oh, I'm right now working. When I go home, I will call back you, okay?
Okay, sounds good. I'll give you a call this afternoon. What time? After 5?
Yes, after 5 will be better.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much. My name is Anthony, by the way.
What name?
My name is Anthony. I'll text you. Actually, you know what? I'll text you from my personal cell phone. This is my work phone. After 5, I'll be out of work, but I'll text you from my personal cell, and we'll have a conversation. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Bye. I'm literally at home right now.
Was there a specific reason you asked her what time would work for her when she said that she's at work? Or I forgot what she asked you. She said something.
Well, she said, first of all, she said she'll call me, which they never do. So I said, okay, I'll call you.
Yeah. Why did you say
after 5 work?
Why did you do
that? Just to set expectations, I guess.
I love it, bro. I know the answer. It's just for people
right. Yeah.
So you definitely, I'll let you explain it.
No, yeah, you want to set expectations, and because you're competing against a lot of people who are hitting these people up. So like the first impression It's pretty important, especially in this niche of foreclosures. So you wanna kind of any way to outshine the next guy. And just right. So right now, also too, I'm gonna send her a text message from my personal cell, and then I'll write in the notes of what we just talked about, and then set a reminder. And so right now, she's not gonna be able. She's not gonna want to make a decision. But one thing I do know is that I got the right person. She is the owner of Crane Street, and we're gonna try to help her out and by any means to. First thing I'm gonna do on this phone call with her later on is help walk her through the options of what she has, and then see what she, wants to sell or keep, and then just nurture.
Can you call this number for me?
Yeah, I got you.
I'm about to text it to you. Is this lady not picking up? And she's a pre-foreclosure lead.
Cool.
This is why I love Max, because I can text from my laptop.
Oh yeah, that's dope, huh?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll call her right now. Is it Kristen?
I don't even know how to pronounce it. But
Gotcha.
my boy Edgar, he's in sub 2. He actually was like 98.9% close to getting the contract signed. And her dad got in the way and said, "Nope, don't do a sub 2 deal."
Okay.
He's in pre-foreclosure, bro. So
Sounds interesting. Okay, cool. She's still in pre-foreclosure?
yes.
Okay, cool.
You want to give her $5,000 to walk, bro?
No way.
$5,000.
Okay, let me see. Okay, let's see. Was it Sunflower Lane, right?
Yeah.
Your call has been forwarded. Your call has been forwarded.
Damn, straight to voicemail?
Yeah.
All right. Looks like we're going to have boots on ground out there.
Heck yeah. Send her a text, see if she responds. But yeah. So that was a decent call with the last one I did. Usually the conversations go as such, like they'll be like, I've tried this, I've tried that, I want to still keep my home, and then you kind of present. I try to bring them back down to reality a little bit, I guess. Hold on, there she is right here.
Oh, is she calling back?
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, is this Kristen?
Yeah, and who are you?
My name is Anthony. How are you doing?
All right.
Yeah, I was just giving you a call about Sunflower. I was wondering if they ever fixed the mortgage situation.
No.
Gotcha. I mean, I'd love to help out. Is there anything I can do?
No.
Okay. Were you wanting to sell or keep it, or how did that look like?
No, I mean, I want to sell, but I want it completely off my name. I want nothing else to do with it after that. I don't want to be stuck in a whole situation where I'm still responsible for any renter that has anything to do with the property.
Gotcha. So it sounds like somebody's offered you some then, because this is our first time talking, so sounds like somebody's offered you a deal already, correct?
No, the only thing they offered is, well, yeah, we can rent it out to people. We'll take over part of it, but then, your name will still basically be on it. I'm like, okay, so whenever y'all get tired of it, basically, you make your money back off of it, and then I'm stuck with God knows how much in repairs that you already made to the place, and so on and so forth. It doesn't seem like a good idea to me. If anybody wants the house, they can buy it direct off my name. Other than that, I'll let them foreclose, sell it at auction, and then I'll owe whatever they don't sell it for.
Got it. Okay. Do you know, do you know if it does work at, because I'm an investor as well. I buy the same way, creative or cash. Do you know if it'll work as a cash deal?
Vanderbilt would have more on that. Now, from what I understand, they're a hard mortgage company to deal with, even making any type of deal on anything. For whatever reason, they're not an easy lender to mess with. But that I owe, I think, like right at $145,000 as payoff.
Oh.
Anybody wants to give them that, I'm sure I could probably get it off the table on it. But if anybody sees potential in being able to fix it a little bit, make money off of it, and sell it, then that's great. But if not, I don't want to be stuck in a situation where people invest a whole lot into it. They decide to walk away after, I don't know, a renter destroys it or something, and then I have a whole new set of problems. Then I'll be responsible for the amount of repairs and everything that was put in it too.
Right. No, I understand. So when you say 145 is the payoff, that's not including the mortgage, correct?
That's what I owe on it. That's all I see on whenever I look at my statement that I have left on it is 145.
Okay, so 145 total. Do you know how much of that is an arrear, the arrear amount?
I do not.
Got it. Okay. I'd love to make an offer, but it seems. Have you ever got any cash offers or offers from somebody that has traditional financing, like from a real estate agent or something?
No, I haven't, but then again, I haven't really looked either. I've only had one person that said they were going to do it, and then they were kind of like, well, no, we would have to do like this rent out situation, and that was it. They went out and looked at the property, and they're like, well, there was a different house on a different street over. I think it sold for $168,000, something like that. So they were, trying to stay in the ballpark of what they should make off of it. And, I get that from their aspect. I do.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, no, so with this offer you've had on the table before, they were offering, just to be clear, right? They were offering to take over your mortgage payment and leave you on the mortgage, correct?
Yes, and they were going to give me, I think, $5,000 at closing or whatever it was to try to get someone in the house. Basically becoming like a bank for somebody who would be bad credit, low income, something like that, They would act as the rental company, whereas I would still, basically they put me saying, oh, you'd be like in the form of the bank.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, I didn't feel comfortable with it. I talked to a real estate agent, and he was like, the only thing you can really do with this house is try to get a cash offer on it. Maybe figure out whatever you can get in cash off of it. You may still owe a little bit on it if somebody offers you to pay the vast majority of what you owe.
Gotcha.
And I feel like that would be a better route. Maybe if I can't.
This doesn't work as cash, does it?
What I owe the mortgage company myself.
Got it. I'd love to take it. So this is my initial call with you. I'd love to take a look at the numbers to see if it will work as a cash deal. Obviously, I'm an investor. The way our business model works is, when we buy cash, we look for a spread between how much we have to put in as far as, making it up to date 2024 standards, new kit.
Right.
If there has to be any updates, we go ahead and come in with any repairs and then, list it on the market for a profit. And so I just want to be transparent about that part. And, I always tell people this, that like, if you find somebody with traditional financing, that's probably always going to be a better route. Just because you'll pull out, the majority, like more equity, obviously.
Right.
Have you gone with an agent yet or no?
No.
You haven't listed it at all?
No, I haven't listed it at all. My parents deal with somebody in Louisiana. I think his name is Weston Webb.
Okay.
And that's who's done most of their house and stuff. And that's who my dad checked with about, what would be an option here, but we never listed it.
Okay. I'm curious because the situation you were talking about with them taking over the mortgage payment and putting in a renter is similar to the other model that we have, but not exactly the same. So, our model is, coming in, taking over the payments, and getting something like a short-term renter in there, not anything long-term, maybe like sober living or anything like that, and we act as the property management, and so we'll be, instead of you being responsible, we'll be responsible for everything. Like there's I always tell people this: there's a difference between a title and the difference between a mortgage. The name would just be on the mortgage, but you won't be responsible for any repairs that would be needed in the case of any repairs needed. Does that make sense?
Okay. I mean, my whole question was that, and I mean, like the other company was like, oh yeah, we would never just walk away unless we got like abducted by aliens or whatever. No, I mean, there's reasons that people would walk away from a deal. My whole thought is, you get a renter in there, that's not their property, they don't care, they destroy it. You got now $1,000s more in repairs that you're going to have to put forth to try to make it even livable again. And I feel like a lot of companies at that point would say, we made our money, and then this is your problem, and they're going to come after me for whatever they already made repairs to it, and say, okay, well, we held it for you for this long, but now you owe us this money.
Right.
Because we invested this much into it.
Right. So yes, exactly.
And that's where I was concerned about.
No, yeah, that totally makes sense. So so the way we do business too is, because you're correct, you're all the way right on that. Like some people, that's the risk that you're taking in working with some companies. But a company, like what we do is when in our contract, we have a clause in it that says if we miss payment, if we start missing the payments, then the home gets deeded back into your name. And so anything that's like any repairs that we've made, all the arrear payments that we caught up and got your credit back on track, you would have like your mortgage would be back in your name, and the house would be deeded back to you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's kind of the protection that we have in our contract with a situation like that. But I mean, it sounds like you're totally opposed to that situation.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really looking at the point now where it's either going to foreclose unless I get a cash offer that makes sense to try to go forward with it. Whether I owed a little bit after the cash offer or not. Totally dependent if I can make a deal with my mortgage company or the lender that I have.
Got it.
I can't pay it in full, but I can pay $100,000 of it because that's what they offered me for the house. Whatever, if they would be willing to make that type of deal. Now, would the lender be willing to do that? I don't know.
No, I mean.
So that would be a rough situation.
Right. I mean, so I handle foreclosures all the time. Whenever they send out, the trustee sends out the letter, like they want it pretty much paid in full, at least the arrear amount, not.
Right.
And so a situation like that, it just when is your auction date?
I haven't been given one yet. They told me whenever I called at the beginning of this month that they would start filing paperwork to foreclose on me on the 12th of February. Okay. So I haven't gotten a lot of updates since then because it's only been 4 days ago. So I don't think they've done anything or possibly to the sheriff's department.
Gotcha. I mean, so you don't have much time, but you do have time, obviously, without an auction date. So that's looking at the bright side of things. So I mean, what's the next step if you do let it go into foreclosure?
Nothing on it. It's gonna hit on my credit, and I'm gonna have to owe them whatever they say after I guess it goes to auction, and I will probably end up in court with it. That's the only thing I can really do. Looking at the economy, I'm sure there's a lot more people in the world that lost their house besides me. Due to other issues, like COVID, and so the real estate agent I was talking to, he's like, "Hey, you're gonna take a hit." He said, "But it ain't gonna be as hard as what you think it is." He said, "You're looking at maybe a 7-year recovery period, hopefully off of it." So,
and why won't this real estate agent help you list it?
I haven't asked him to. My parents and him are friends. They know each other that way. And he told me basically if I wanted to do this, that I probably should have done it way before it got to this point, because I'm guessing he's not thinking that we're going to be able to sell it quickly. maybe that's part of it, but we just talked to this guy for the first time last week. So he just told me that the contract that I was looking at, he wouldn't do it. Here's, his reasoning. I was like, okay, I get it. And he didn't offer to try to put it on the market, but I don't think my parents even told him that, hey, why don't we try, or anything like that either.
Okay, you mentioned a contract. I got kind of lost on that one. They sent
me a contract from the other place that was trying to rent the house or whatever they were trying to do with it. Okay. But I never signed it.
Gotcha.
I just sent it to my dad and the real estate agent and whoever else to try to review it and say, hey, what am I actually getting into here? Where do you see problems?
And what was their feedback? They said it's illegal?
No, I didn't say it was illegal. They just said that you're likely to end up with them making a lot of repairs. They're going to have a fine for whatever those repairs are. They're going to try to add it on. Then you rent it out for a few months, and then somebody completely destroys your property. They're going to be looking at you because your name is still on the mortgage to pay them back not only the property now, but the repairs on top of it. You get in a lawsuit situation. My parents were worried about me, having garnished wages and everything else to try to keep it up. And since I'm married now, my husband and I have a house in El Paso that's worth a whole lot more money than what, I have over there. Because, you wouldn't want to try to start taking your house or your vehicles in the form of payment for any repairs. Plus, then you got the mortgage company still on your back like you would have had to begin with.
Got it.
So that's what their concerns were.
It makes sense. So if I come in with a similar offer, because I understand with that, how much were they willing to put cash in hand?
They weren't. Well, besides $5,000 at closing or whatever they said.
Okay. Yeah. So 5,000. It seems like a pretty decent situation. Especially if the equity is low in the home, because
there really isn't any right now.
Right.
That was another thing.
Right. So you sound like with closing costs and especially if you're listed on the market with realtor fees and all that, you would probably end up in the negative. And so that offer honestly doesn't sound too bad. Putting $5,000 in your hand and then walking away. The only thing I would say is make sure on that contract that it has a clause saying what happens if you guys don't make a payment, because that seems like the only concern. Am I on the ball?
Yeah, they tried to tell me that would pretty much never happen. We have other investment properties, and we're not walking away from any of them, and everything will always be fine. And as much as I like to trust people, I don't really trust that. There's several reasons that. So you get a renter that doesn't care, that's not their house, they tear it up way more than what it's worth on damages. A company that's looking at am I really going to fix this up? And, with every bit of money that I just made off of these people.
Correct.
Am I really going to try to turn around and try to fix this house up, just put it on the market again and see it happen, the same way? You would have to have a guaranteed renter that's not going to do something to destroy the property to where it stays a wise investment. And you can't promise anybody that. Right.
Yeah. So in our situation, we would, in that case, if we do happen to get, and we vet our tenants very well, but in that case, we would be responsible. Have you checked the other contract to see if they would be responsible or you would be responsible? Do you know? If any damages were to occur.
That they can walk away whenever they feel like it is not what I'm comfortable with.
I'm sorry. Go ahead again. They cut off a little bit.
Said anything that says that they can walk away when they feel like it, I'm not comfortable with. You know what I mean? It doesn't hold them to any piece of it. Basically, it says, well, if we decide to walk away, you might be liable for, anything that we repair on the property. We'll give it right back to you. Yeah, you may give it back to me with $40,000 more worth of damage than
that makes sense. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay, that's your main concern.
I'm really screwed with the property, who I'm going to foreclose on again. But then you're probably going to try to charge me for everything that you invested in it to begin with.
Okay.
Gotcha. That's what I was concerned about.
That's your concern. Okay. So at that point, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So, because my offer would be similar. At this point, it's just trusting whoever you're selling the house to and how do I combat that? How do I guarantee, like, if I make a similar offer like that, because it seems like it's one of the only routes. Like when somebody offers a sub 2 offer, then obviously it didn't work out for cash. There's not enough equity for it. So would you be opposed to me making a similar offer but tightening it up to where you're more secure?
I'd be willing to try it. You know, if you can figure out a way where it doesn't seem like I'm just going to end up screwed over. I know that you're in the business for being able to make money off
of course.
House. That's totally fine.
Of course. I'm always transparent about that too. I mean,
and whatever you'll invest in, you want it to be a wise investment and say, hey, make sure it's worth it because I'm going to put a lot of money into this. You're not going to let anything happen to that property after that. But, anytime they feel like turning it back to me is where I'm concerned with and just...
Correct.
And have an issue with them saying, okay, well, we invested $40,000 in your house, and then we gave it back to you, and you had $60,000 worth of damage to it, but $40,000 that we made in repairs.
Okay.
And I end up in a court situation where it's like, okay, now we're going to garnish your wages or take whatever you actually have with your husband, to where we can break even.
Right.
That was not a comfort zone for me or even a good thought for me.
Correct. Okay. So I'll tell you this. What I'm going to do is because it seems like for me, I have to prove my credibility, and as a company, we have to prove our credibility, and just tightening up because, like you said, you want to give some trust, but this is a business and things can go wrong. So what I would like to do is send you an offer, but tightening up the contract to where for sure what it's stating and that you are more secure and comfortable with moving forward. And it doesn't, obviously you're not on a thin timeline. So we're going to draft up the paperwork, send you an offer. If you can give me real quick the condition of the property, I mean, I haven't even talked about that. Is it?
It's very livable. Everything works in it, air conditioner, heater, all that's fine. It has some minor things that probably need to be fixed in it. Maybe some like the carpet needs to be replaced. It's got a brand new water heater. We just replaced it.
Okay.
It may be missing some shingles on the roof, but the shingles to replace it are still on the property. That was from Hurricane Laura. Laura did do a lot of damage to the land, not necessarily the house, but the land will need to be probably just like cut, bush hogged, whatever. It isn't a flood zone, but the house will never flood. It's built up too high. Okay. So I had a bunch of trees that came down on the property. We cut them up and we kind of put them off to the side. It could probably easily be burnable and the landscaping part of it, it might need a tractor for a day. Right. But other than that, it's really not bad property. And septic was all new whenever I came into it. Electric and everything was all brand new. Even after war, they had to replace everything, so it's fine. The inside of the house, I mean, there's one spot I can think of in the living room that had a part where my stupid dog I used to shoot on the wall. And that's it. Everything else, all the other rooms seem to be in pretty good condition, minor repairs that would be needed.
Okay. Sounds like a good.
I mean, it's fully furnished right now. I left everything there.
Okay. That's great. Okay, sounds like a decent opportunity. I'd love to run the numbers. What I'll do is I'll get back to you later today and try to draft up a document. And I just want to be super transparent and add some language to, like, for your security in that document and go over it with you. That way, see if it works out for the both of us and maybe get a deal going.
It's worth a try, man.
I'll try to figure it out. Let's do it. Awesome, Kristen. Well, I appreciate the call.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. What's going on, Dad?
Oh! Yo! Let's get it. Damn!
Hey, it's worth a try. Fuck it, right?
That right there is what you call squatting up.
Yes, sir.
Y'all don't know nothing about that, though. Y'all ain't ready for that conversation, man. Y'all want to be able to know your own. Fuck that, man. Spread the wealth. Bro, listen. we got to talk about this right quick, like, because I don't think people know the history of this deal or this lead. So, Edgar, if you're in here, bro, can you just type a comment and say, "Hey, I'm in here. I'm listening. I'm watching." I want everybody to understand how real this squatting up shit is, because people, you know, they want to try to do stuff on their own, and it's not worth it. It's not worth the headache. And I want people to really truly understand, like, this is like, you got to start learning how to partner up with people, so that you can have more success instead of trying to do this shit on your own. Excuse my language, but this is how serious I am. There he go. He's in here. Okay, so here's how this lead went. It's not even a deal yet. This is how this lead went. A deal is something that's under contract. A lead is someone who says, yes, I want to sell. I confirmed, yada, yada. Okay, so Edgar, he commented. He's here. Good job, team. All right. So Edgar, and if let me put your both. I'm gonna put your Instagram on here so that people can see it, bro. Let me add it down here. It is, what's your Instagram, Anthony?
Anthony Casa, C-A-S-A, and then the number 2.
C-A-S-A 2. Save that, and let's go ahead and scroll that thing. Follow my guy on Instagram right now. Stop what y'all doing. Follow him on Instagram right now. Okay. So, and then Edgar, I'm gonna put up one for you as well, because you always bring me good leads. So here's what happened. Edgar, he got the lead. I don't know exactly where he got the lead from, but he did. He got it. It's a pre-foreclosure lead. So here's what he did. He's marketing in the El Paso. I don't know how you ended up with a Louisiana deal, because I believe he's only marketing in El Paso. That's where he lives. So he got this lead. I think he door knocked it. He's a king door knocker, by the way.
Door knocking,
pretty
nice.
much the same thing you doing, Anthony. Door knocking on pre-foreclosures, calling them, all of that stuff. Got this lead. Okay, there you go. He got it from door knocking. Here we go. The proof is in the pudding. So he got this.
Wait. So he's in Louisiana then, right?
No, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
So he, I think, the story is weird. I may have to bring him up here, bro. But I think he's driving.
Download StreamYard. Download StreamYard, bro, and then it's super simple.
I'm about to. You know what? I'm gonna just send him the link so that he can explain the story. But from my understanding, this is what happened. Copy, and let me send this to Edgar. If I was Pace, I would be sending this to Edgar and talking at the same time. I can't do that. I got to do one thing at a time. But Pace, he know how to do a million things. He could be reading comments while talking. But
and
okay,
signing a contract from a notary.
Yeah, and signing
some documents.
Okay, so Edgar, I want you to click on that link so that you can come up here and explain the story. I just sent it to you. Once you click it, it's going to say that you're in our backstage, and then I can add you on here. I know you're driving, but just please, bro, because I want people to understand, like, the power of squatting up and, like, just tossing these leads over. Because someone asked me yesterday, what do you do when people ghost you? And this is exactly what I told them. Like, what's going on right now? Pass it to another team member. Let them call them. Do not tell them that you're working with your partner. Here he is, the man of the show. Let's go.
How's it going?
Good, bro. Hey, man, you heard it. He's back in. So, tell us how you found this lead. Give us the backstory.
Yeah. So, just to give you guys a background, I door knock for a living. So I do home improvement sales. So I came across this lead by door knocking, and I actually got these people to buy landscaping and everything. But after getting to know the family, because creating rapport, I came across the story of this lady that she basically just moved to El Paso because she was in a very bad situation with her ex-husband. So she just basically flew from Louisiana over here to El Paso, and she just left everything behind. And while the house was vacant, she left the keys with the parents, and basically that's it. She was really behind on payments, and she is also really bad with, like, her credit cards and everything. And well, she's going through pregnancy right now, so she's like going through like a lot of stuff in her mind, and she's just kind of like leaving everything like on the back burner. So when I asked her about the house and I told her I might come up with a solution, then I right away, I've been a little rusty from real estate, so I hit up Jabs right away, and I'm like, hey, bro, let's draft up an offer, And yeah, but the thing is, she basically lied. She was saying that when we sent her the offer, she was saying that when she viewed the document, she sent them over to her dad, and the dad was very like skeptical, so he was gonna show them to a realtor that's a real good like friend of theirs, and he was gonna review the documents just to make sure that they're gonna be safe doing the transaction. But this realtor never really like showed up, and he like basically that's what was holding off the yes, like the definite yes on moving forward with the deal. But since the beginning, she had told me that she was super like down to do it because she had literally no options. She was just gonna let it go to foreclosure. So it's just really exciting that you guys brought it back to life, man.
Bro, this is squatting up right here, dog. Like, there's 3 people involved on this deal, and it's like, who gives a shit about the splits? If we get a $10,000 assignment fee, who cares about the split? It's a proven concept. Look, I would rather get, I don't know that little saying that people say, like, would you rather take 0% of 100 or y'all know the rest? You know what I'm talking about. I don't know.
Yeah. Something about watermelons and grapes, right?
Yeah. Damn, we've been on here for 3 hours. But I would rather than let this deal just go to shit, rather than just walk away from this lead or from this deal, bro, we can still, and it's not about the money, I understand, but we can still make some money on this deal. We can still help this lady out. You know what I'm saying? It takes that extra push. Like you really have to dig deep and understand that these people are going through situations. We truly are helping these folks. We're like the 911, or we're like the police officers or the firefighters of real estate. That's what we are. We're the doctors of real estate. Like, we're truly helping these people. This lady, she's going through a lot of shit. She's like, her head is stuck in the sand right now. Like Anthony was saying earlier, it's just stuck in the sand. Like, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I don't even know where my auction date is. I don't care about it. I'll let the house just go. No, look, we can put some money in your pocket and save your credit. You at some point, you're still gonna want to purchase another home, like in the future sometime. But you're not able to do that if you let this property foreclose on you, and people see that you got a foreclosure on your credit. They're not approving you for nothing. Good luck. So rather than do that, let us help you. And that's what we're here doing right now. So we have to go the extra mile. And this is what I told someone yesterday. Don't tell these people, and it might sound unethical, but it's not. I don't think that it's not. But don't tell these owners, hey, yeah, you were talking to Jabs and you were talking to Edgar. The first thing they're going to do, doop, 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 they're hanging up the phone.
Yeah.
They're hanging up. All right. Yeah, he's not going to help me because he's working with Edgar. It's too good to be true. What you're doing, Edgar, everything that you told her was too good to be true.
Mm-hmm.
It was way too good to be true. Sellers don't know about subject to. They don't know about creative finance. Is it too good to be true? I think it's a scam. Yada yada. Let me send it to my girlfriend, my boyfriend, my husband, my doctor. Let me send it to my niece, my cousin that don't even talk to me at all. I'm sending it to everybody.
Hey, I was this close to going off on that, like going off about the realtor, bro, because the realtor just seems like he's just like negative, not even trying to help her try to list it or whatever, just giving her negative advice about it. Like, bro, if there's a problem, come up with a solution. That's your job. You're a realtor. So that if it goes that route on the next call or whatever, that's what I'm gonna scorch the earth on that one. Like, bro, why is the realtor telling you all these negative things and not providing you a solution? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and also,
like,
also something that I did mention, to her, and nothing against realtors, right? But, I mean, it's a little too late to have the property even listed, and there's no equity on the deal. So
yeah,
this is no solution that a realtor can really solve. So that's where us investors, and squatting up and finding a solution for a seller, that's where we come in.
Yep.
And this is live, like this is raw. When I say raw, I mean like this ain't none of this stuff is scripted. I didn't script shit. I literally just told Edgar, he called me back just a few minutes ago, and I texted him. I sent him the YouTube live. Some told me to just be like, hey, why don't you give her a call, Anthony? Instead of me trying to call this lady, because I tried. I've called her every single day, and y'all know how it is with pre-foreclosure leads. They don't pick up the phones. So I've tried every single day that he gave me this lady's phone number so that I can get in contact with her. I've never even spoken to this woman. So I'm like, okay, you know what? She's probably seen my number a few times. Anthony, give her a call. Right. Y'all saw it live right here. So, bro, I'm excited. The fact that she opened up to you, someone mentioned this on Instagram. They said, where is it at? Door knocking for the win. Not that one. Somebody missed the beginning. There it is. She seems hopeless, so I'm glad she opened up to him. She definitely was hopeless earlier, and she opened up to you. Like, I don't know what it was, but like you built. I think it was the fact that you weren't trying to push the sale, bro. Like you were just getting all of her motivation, like you was getting all her pain points. Like you're just curious, you know what I mean? You're not sounding salesy, and that's what I love about when I hear you on the phone. You don't sound like a salesman. I'm not trying to sell you. What I'm not trying to do is get you to sell to me. Yeah. I'm just trying to provide a solution. Right. So hey, maybe those guys, maybe they are, doing a good job. Because I'm going to offer you the same thing. There's no equity. She said it. Yeah, there's no equity in here. But I want a cash deal.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Anthony.
No, yeah, and I was gonna say, she's already coming across. Like I already knew, like she's ignoring. So like I'm never going to in those situations, especially with pre-foreclosures. For those of you that don't know, and I'm just learning this shit too, bro. I'm no expert by any means. I'm just trying to stay consistent. But in those situations, what I've learned is that they're always right. So like if you noticed in the call, I'm like, oh, I totally understand. No, that makes sense. Like those like what are they called? Reassuring, affirming words to her.
Reaffirming,
yeah. So like I just making sure that I get you, I understand, because she's in a sense she's going through a grieving process. She's losing the house, and so you have to like be almost like a therapist, and just be like, okay, I get that. Have you tried this? Have you tried that? And you let her bring it to me, and then provide the solution and seeing how we can maybe potentially work together. But don't be pushy to where it's like, we're gonna do this, Yeah. That's not her type, I don't think, right now, in my opinion. It's not gonna be like, all right, look, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. No, it's like, okay, look, let's see if it works for the both of us. And if it does, let's make something happen. Are you opposed to that? And then boom.
Bro, that is wild, dog. That is I'm super excited. I am super excited. This is a good fucking Friday. This is a really good Friday.
Yeah. I got that other one. I got a verbal on that other call that first call that I had.
That guy.
Yeah. So when you were making calls, I was gonna come in and jump in, but I was like, oh, Jab's making calls. And then what he told me, he texted me later. He was like, but my friend, I already got a contract with my friend, but he's not, the guy that was providing zero cash to seller. And I was like, well, go, if you want, like, it's up to you, bro. But if you want, you can cancel it. Like, make sure it's mutual. And you just tell him, hey, this is probably more beneficial for me to put, because I offered him $2,000 cash in hand. And we're working on it. But I mean, I'm not giving it too much hope. If it happens, it happens. But we'll see. I don't like the area. Like, I'm gonna work ethically. So like, he's coming at it from what a perspective of like, that's his friend. It's a real estate friend. So that's why I was like, well, I mean, just talk to him, see if it's cool, and explain to him that it's probably more beneficial for you to have cash in hand if you're gonna lose your house.
Yeah, 100%.
And so I told him, I was like, just move ethically with it, bro. Like, like we're like, if you have to go with him, then you have to go with him. That's your friend. So we'll see.
Freaking love it, bro. I love it. All right, dude. It's been 3 hours since we've been on. I think we only made, how many calls did I make? Hold on, because it wasn't really a lot, but I love it when it's not a lot of calls, but there's more talk time than there is calls today. So I got only 47 minutes of talk time. All right. So I made 12 calls, which is extremely weird. 12 calls, connected with 3 people, had 2 conversations with a total talk time of 47 minutes. The majority of that was with, my pawpaw. That is funny. But let me see if we have any other comments on Instagram. So someone said, yes, make this a weekly event. I definitely will. Great call, really. And will you guys be making live calls next week? The answer is yes. We'll be live. So Anthony, if you want to, bro, like you said, we can do this every Friday. Like me and you, we just hop on, just start dialing, smiling.
I'm down, bro.
Let's do it. We just got something started. So I'm going to be making my live calls every single day.
Smile and Dial. That's the name of it or what?
Yeah, Smile and Dial. Let's get it. Just Smile and Dial. And then we can also what do you call that? We can have maybe like a group Zoom where everybody just gets on. Oh damn. Hold on. I think I lost my guy. I did lose him, but he's coming back. But give me a thumbs up if you're ready to come back, Anthony. But okay, his camera's off, so he's not ready yet. But what I was saying was, what we can do is we can have like a group Zoom where everybody just comes in and we're all on here just making calls together. And then like if you are, okay, he's back. If you are like having trouble with some of your leads or some of your sellers, y'all can see like this is what we do. Like we have fun doing it. It's not hard to be patient with a seller and get them, potentially locked up under a contract, but it has to be a deal. We can't just lock up contracts just to say, oh, we got a contract signed. Yeah, no, that's not what we do. So if y'all need help, we can start doing like group Zooms. They will be live. Now I have to make content for people that, I'm always getting questions every day. How do I get started? How do I do this? How do I do this? And rather than me answering them individually, I would rather just answer as a whole, because it makes it a lot easier for me. And I'm also bringing value to more people rather than just that one person. I truly understand why Pace does what he does. Everything he does, he documents it. I'm just copying and pasting what he does, and I'm just moving it forward. So I'm hoping this is bringing a lot of people value. In a second, I'm going to let Anthony probably close us out whenever he's ready to go, but I do have to pick up my daughter from school.
Same.
Here.
Damn, I got to go pick up my boys, my big head boys.
Okay. All right. So
go ahead.
No, you go. No, you
man,
go.
StreamYard is really clear. Like there's no echo, and it's really good. I like this app.
You got an app?
Yeah. So I'm on the. I think I'm on the app. I know I downloaded the StreamYard app. I'm on the phone, so like, I'm only wondering how good it'll be with the laptop. But there's no echo, no nothing. It's like super accurate too. Like you're responding really good, and this is without headphones, which is weird. Yeah. Because like on the Riverside, the one I use. If you don't use headphones, there's gonna be an echo pretty much, or like a delay.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, but this is really good. I might have to switch over.
Let's get it. Come over to the wild side.
Yeah, come to the StreamYard side. No, but yeah, bro. I guess we can end it. We gotta go both pick up our kids and stuff. All
right, bro. Well, let's
get it. Bro. If anybody feels so inclined, anybody's still watching, I got my podcast, REI Junkies. Jabs was a guest not too long ago. I'm working on getting more guests. I got some bangers on the way. I was sick out for a week or two and just lost momentum on it, but we're getting back on that podcast grind. But
what's the name of your podcast, bro? So I'm gonna put it on the banner and then
REI Junkies. So real estate investing junkies.
REI Junkies.
Yeah, just talk all things real estate. You can follow me on YouTube. I was trying to link up my YouTube to this. That's why I can't send messages directly to you. That's why I was sending the messages texting you.
Gotcha.
We'll figure that out next time. But
gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Hey, bro. I definitely appreciate you being on here. We got something set up now. We can do this every Friday. Every Friday.
Smiling Down Fridays.
Let's go. Before I go, now we got some people that just tuned in on my YouTube. Hey guys, we're getting ready to head off. We got to go pick up our kids. Before I go, present, share screen. Let me get to this one right here. Share this screen. Okay, so I have to promote myself. Obviously, I have only 444 subscribers on YouTube. I think I put out enough value to where I can get 1,000 subscribers. If y'all are having trouble like with leads, talking to sellers, negotiating, pitching terms, underwriting, finding cash buyers, I can help you. We can help you, right? And when I say we, I mean us, me, Anthony. We got other sub 2 students. We're all sub 2. But I need you guys to help me out. Share my channel, share this video, click the like button, subscribe to me, or not to me, subscribe to the channel. And the reason why this is important is because the more subscribers I get, the more that people can see my stuff will start I'll just randomly pop up on somebody's feed or their channel just because I have I don't have less than 1,000 subscribers. Now I have 1,000, and now I'm impacting more and more lives. You know what I mean? And that's my purpose. That's my goal. I'm trying to help other people close deals, and also I want to close deals with more people. So if y'all can help a brother out, I need 1,000 subscribers by next month, and then we got a few weeks. So also I have an event that I'm speaking at March 23rd. If y'all want to DM me, I'll give you guys the link. It's going to be really, really big. We got RJ Bates. He's going to be a speaker. Tez Alberta. We have the Novation team. We got Uncle Charles. We have Carlos Reyes. He's going to be speaking. This is going to be a huge event. Naaman Taylor, that's my boy. It's going to be a huge event. So if y'all can, man, hit that subscribe button. I need to see at least 10 by tonight before I go to bed, because I know there was a lot of people that watched my Instagram today.
What are we at? 444, right? What are you at?
444 subscribers right now.
All right, we need to be at 454 by tonight.
Let's get it. I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, Anthony, bro, we appreciate you being on here with us, dog. Real talk. Let's get it, bro. Y'all have a good one.